Hello everybody, welcome to the United Stands. I'm Mark Goldbridge and this is your live Europa League final watch-along between Manchester United and Tottenham in Bilbao. Follow. We're here. We're ready to go. Look, as I've said to you so many times before, these things don't come around that often. Spurs fans are excited. We're excited. I'm just happy to be here with you. As I said, I think that I've had people messaging me all day. Some people are looking forward to the watch along. Some people have booked out pubs. Some people are in Bilbao. Wherever you are, just remember, we're all in it together. We're all in it together tonight. Wherever we are, whoever we are, whatever you're doing, we're all in it together because we're all thinking the same thing. We dream the same dream. We want the same thing. We need Manchester United to win this game. On the evening where Fabrizio Romano basically says Gyökeres is there if we win this game. I mean, what more? What more? There are so many twists and turns. There's a £150 bottle of red wine I'm going to bloody taste in a minute as well. Hopefully that's going to taste like victory. But I'm very, very ready for this, as I'm sure you are as well. What we do need to do is just get the team on the screen for you. As you can see, that is the Manchester United lineup. What are your thoughts about that? Zaid says he's nervous. I tell you what, I definitely need to do, Zaid. I definitely need to just slow this live chat down a little bit. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people putting their comments in. If you want to do a super chat, we'll try and read those out. If you want to join the membership, thank you. Thanks to all the subscribers. Let's see if we can do big numbers tonight, and let's see if we can, share the video and everything. Look, honestly. Why is my team gone down? Why has the team gone down off my screen? Yeah, I'll try and get that back up in a minute. But yeah, because it's pretty important when I start my stream to be able to talk about the team. So we'll get that back in a minute. But Xerxes is on the bench, yes. I'm happy with the team that he's picked, but I can't talk about it at the moment. This is really annoying. Yeah, so I'll talk about the team in a moment because apparently I can't put it up on the screen because they're still live on the other fucking stream. Fucking hell. Just let me get the team on the bloody screen. Is it that hard? I'm not going to talk about the team until I can put it on the screen. I'm not buying a mini metro. But Xerxes is on the bench for Manchester United, as is Garnacho. Just talking about something negative to start off with. Old Prathurst has been at it again. Garnacho on the bench. He's put a tweet out saying doesn't look very happy about it. Bloody hell, mate. If you're a Man United fan, if you're a Manchester United fan, why would you be tweeting negativity about a current Man United player who might have a part to play off the bench, you know? It absolutely baffles me. It really, really does. So enjoy the wine. Come on, United, bring it home. Let's get behind the boys. We're going to get the team up on the screen in a minute. Mark, worried about the midfield, hoping this works, as Horizon. Malik, welcome to the Members Club. Good evening, Mark. Hope you enjoy your wine and don't whine later, says Mike. I will be tasting that in a few minutes' time. I'm excited to see you hopping about giddy later, says the 1080p XP. Hope so. Got myself a bottle of Melbeck and a Hugo Boss top on. Let's go. I couldn't not, Smoggy. I couldn't not. This hoodie doesn't make sense unless you know what you know. I would normally be in the Bilbao t-shirt behind me. I would normally be wearing a hoodie from the United Stand, but this is John. If you know John, you know. Like, this is about, I wore this in the Lyon game, and I'm not massively into superstition, but I'm not going to mess about with it. Don't worry about the wine, G. It's been breathing for 45 minutes. Wishing your team the best as luck as an Arsenal fan, says Greenfire. Peter, welcome to the Members Club. Let's go United, says Annie as well. Saverio has got his membership as well. Thanks for getting your badge in. Ahmad and Dorgu have got a run in behind. Garnacho against tired legs is superb. Mason and Bruno need to help Casemiro. Look, the team is on the screen. I want to just go back to the United lineup here very, very quickly. This is what I want to talk about. So, look, that team, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts about that? Horizon says he's worried about the midfield. Beers, come on United, Maguire winner. That team to me isn't the team I would have picked, but I'm not 100% about the fitness of Delo. What I want to say is big shout out straight away to the person who has been giving us the bits of information that we've already had over the last couple of months, the Onana news, the Delap news, the Semenyo news. On Sunday, Yoro and Delo would be available for this game. Absolutely spot on. It's great. Really, obviously, for obvious reasons, I can't say who the name is. They probably get the sack. But we have been getting some really good news. And I think that's just helped me over the last few days, knowing that Yoro and Delo could start. Obviously, only one of them is starting. But it definitely helps that team. We're still putting Mazraoui at right wing back. But at the end of the day, if Luke Shaw will deserve a big pat on the back if he plays well. He is the risk in that defence. I'd rather play Lindelof. Luke Shaw, for me, just hasn't done anything since he came back. He's looked shit, if I'm being honest. And I'm a big Luke Shaw fan. Luke shit. But obviously, I'm trusting Amorim. Because if Luke Shaw is being picked by Amorim, then maybe we're getting the Luke Shaw back, who can be one of the best left-sided defenders in the Premier League. So that's what I'm hoping. Because ideally, I would have liked to see Mazraoui in the back three and Delo on the right wing back, but maybe just can't make it. Into the midfield, I would have gone Casemiro and Agate. Can I just say I'm happy with this team, by the way? I'm not going to moan about it. What I will say is it's brave from Amorim. He has to be brave. He has to, take the plaudits. He is the manager. But obviously, if we lose, people will say things like, has he got it right? And I think that I would have gone with Casemiro and Agate for the simple reason that I feel that midfield of Spurs is exactly the midfield I was expecting it to be. And it's Basuma, Sarr and Bentancur. There's not a lot of creativity there, but there's a lot of energy. And I'm looking at Casemiro, Mount, Bruno and Ahmad up against three physical midfielders. And I'm thinking, I would have liked to have had Agate in there, but I'm not the manager. And what I would say is it's brave because it's more attacking. If you go with Agate and Casemiro, it makes you more defensive. So I'm not going to complain about as being more attacking. And you know me, I like to play, I want Man United to play attacking football, but to me, I would have played Agate, which is a little bit more defensive. So I'm not going to moan about as being more attacking, but that's an area, that's a problem area, potentially, when they've got Sarr, Basuma and Bentancur, who are physical. And we've only got Casemiro, who, as we know, isn't the quickest anymore. So they've really got to put a shift in the midfield. But obviously, by putting Bruno in the pivot, it allows you to play more attackers. Mount and Ahmad. Look, Garnacho, I feel for Garnacho a little bit, but this is what I've been asking for. Like, I've literally been asking for this. Like, what we need with Garnacho, and we've needed it for months, is the ability to take him out the team, to almost give him a bit of a kick up the backside. But I do feel bad for him for it happening in a final, because I think many people would probably look at it and go, is that the end of Garnacho at Manchester United? It shouldn't necessarily be the end of Garnacho at Manchester United, because really, this is what many of us have said is required. He needs to be taken out of the team at times and learn. Mount has done ridiculously well. I mean, I've heard people calling him Darren Anderton. Now, you've got to be old school, but Darren Anderton basically was always injured, but would always get fit for every major tournament for England and then get picked. And then he'd get injured again for 2 years and then he'd get picked. So, look, maybe Mason Mount could be our Darren Anderton, but he's done ridiculously well to get into a starting lineup for Man United in the Europa League, and I think that's to be applauded, and it just shows you what Ruben Amorim thinks of him. Ahmad starting, of course, and then Rasmus starting. Now, some of you would have not played Rasmus. I obviously would have played him because I think it's either Rasmus or Xerxes. If Xerxes not fit, you've got to go Rasmus. We're up against Romero, we're up against Van der Ven, we're up against the high line, and I think he's, we need a shift. We really, really do. So I'm happy with that team. Obviously, the bench gives us options. You've got the likes of Xerxes, Agate, Mainu, Garnacho, Delo. They're all players that can change the game in an attacking sense. Obviously, your defensive subs would be Amas, Collier, Eriksson, Heaven, Lindelof. But I think Agate, Xerxes, Delo, Mainu, and Garnacho do give us options from the bench. When you look at, just what the hell's going on here? Why didn't anybody tell me about this? Why wasn't I told? Where the bloody hell's Son? He's not even in it. No Son. He's on the bench. I can't speak. Well, that has surprised me. So there's your Spurs team. Absolutely expected the back five: Vicario, Porro, Romero, Van der Ven, Adogi, Sarr, Basuma and Bentancur we've spoken about, but it's Richarlison or Rick Harlison, or however you want to call it, Solanke and Johnson. Son on the bench for Spurs. I mean, looking at their bench, they've got not a lot. Danzo, Davies are defenders, Spence a defender, Archie Gray, Mikey Moore, Odebear, Son, Tell. I mean, they've got a few options, but that, you know what that says to me? Win the fucking game quick. Win the game quick. Son's obviously probably not got the fitness required, has he? But yeah, I think that's a big one. Look, I'd say that's very good for us, really. So Son not in the team for them, which is great. Great. Okay. We've got 38,000 people watching already. I think this is going to be a very big stream tonight. So I'm going to try and go through as many comments as possible. Please do subscribe to the channel. You never know. We could hit 2,000. We could hit 2,100,000 tonight. Make sure you subscribe, share the video, get involved. Obviously, I know not everybody's going to be a United fan in here. I'm not bloody stupid, but you're all very welcome. I'm going to go through some of your comments in a moment. Thank everybody who's subscribing. Don't forget to register yourself for player ratings. Get in early and get that done. I think the link is in the description because we will be doing player ratings in the match reaction. And obviously it's going to be our biggest player ratings of the season. The link is in the description for you to get registered there. Save you stress and bother later on when you might be a little bit more emotional. Would have gone Garnacho for pace, but I trust Amorim, says Vishnu. Look, I'm not going to say anything about the team. Is that the team I would have picked for Manchester United? Honestly, no. I wouldn't have picked it, but I don't really care. You know, Amorim put Rasmus on the bench, didn't he, last year? Sorry, Ten Hag put Rasmus on the bench for the final last year. We won the game. Rashford was brilliant. He'd benched Ahmad. I didn't think that was right, but I trust the team. And look, Amorim has made a big call. I'm not bothered about the team that he's picked. I probably would have put Ugarte next to Casemiro, but then I would have had to drop Mount to play Bruno next to Ahmad. So Garnacho still wouldn't have started for me. But it's a big call. And I think Delo obviously wasn't quite ready. I think it was very close. But I'm not surprised Yoro's starting because Yoro actually played a week and a half ago. Delo has been out for a few weeks. Xerxes has been out for a few weeks. So I suppose it makes sense. Match fitness-wise, Yoro will have it because he had a knock a week and a half ago. He won't have lost any fitness, so I suppose it makes sense. Defence needs to take the weight off Anana, says Bottlefield Red. How's the Danny Melbeck? I will be tasting the Danny Melbeck in about 4 minutes' time. Chess on one screen, this on the other. Keep cheap wine kebab, let's go, says R4. Thanks, Dale. Can you handle this chat, says Nicholas. I can handle it. Son is not starting because he's under heavy scrutiny and been in a blackmail controversy in Korea. He got someone pregnant, says Mazraoui. Okay, we won't be, you know when you read something, I take that with a massive pinch of salt and it's probably a load of rubbish. It's obviously not our opinion. That's a super chat that's come in. The defence need to take the weight off Obama, says Bottlefed. Yeah, Obama's not in goal. Anana's in goal. We'd be really in trouble if we had the former US president in goal. I think that's just a typo. Why in God's name is Shaw starting? He'll get subbed in the first 35 minutes, says HW. I think there's a couple of risks there from Amorim. I think Luke Shaw and Mason Mount are very much the sort of decisions that you see managers make that maybe we don't agree with. Every manager has a little niche sort of selection process, and I would agree with that. But look, I'll go with it. I'm watching from Berlin as I'm working here. Tried to find a Melbeck, but had to settle for corner shot. Piss wine up the Reds. Well, I'm looking forward to tasting this one, Tom. Make sure you tell us where you're watching from, by the way. At least Mount's going to pass, says Jason. Yeah. To be honest with you, I get Mason Mount starting because he will pass. Garnacho in this environment with Ahmad, they might have gone very individualistic. You wouldn't expect Mount to do that. I bet Monan's life-saving on United, says Hazim. If we win this will be the second European victory I've shared with the United stand, says Jace. Here's hoping so. Shea Magate's not starting, but come on United, says Tom. I'm worried about legs in the midfield, and then Maguire is slow too. Reminds me of that Van de Ven running through our team, says Ankit. I'm hoping we can win this today. The last time my son was with me, we won. Hopefully we can get to today for today. Sorry, get my words out, Michelle. Hopefully we can again today for Tommy. He's no longer with us. Sorry to hear that, Michelle, but I'm sure he is in another way and always will be. And I'm glad to have you as part of our community. Come on, United. Winning today isn't everything. It's the only thing, says Connor. Hope they worked on back post defending this week, says Manjula. I wish United stand wouldn't cross over with times. I missed the first 5 minutes of this. Moan over, says Paul. Yeah, that was my fault. That's on me. I said on the chat last night it will be one off the bench, and after seeing the teams, I strongly believe that will be the case, says Smoggy. This lineup is a mix of experience, reliability, and class. We will win this match, United, says Cameron. First European final with my youngest son, says Motterman. Glory, glory, Man United. Let's do it for Sir Bobby, Dennis, and Georgie boy, says Motterman. United 3-1, says Rapture. I've gone 3-1. I've gone 3-1, actually. That's my score prediction. I've gone 3-1 United. No matter what, United for life is imperfectly perfect. Hey, look, win or lose tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Those of us who really care about this club will be there anyway, whether we're celebrating or trying to find a way back. That's what support is. My friend Tadala thinks Mount might win it, says Branks. As a Gooner, come on United, says Spets B. Mark, shirt is on, beer is cold. This is our turning moment, says Sean. Can we all cheers a Melbeck together? We will in a minute, Matt. 89th minute for Maguire. Seb head will strike again. Slabhead, sorry, says Sir Dave. Through the good and the bad, I bleed red, says Jacob. Thank you very much. Owen, welcome to the Members Club. And Inquisition woke up at 5 a.m. on my day off. I was nervous, excited, and I work evenings. Severio, thank you. Welcome to the Members Club. And Howder's just come in as well. He says, hi, Mark. I'm not trying to be funny. Yes, I am. But this is that Spurs kit under your hoodie? It's white. Good luck tonight. Oh, don't be... People are on about the bloody blue top. I'm wearing this because it's what I wore for Leon. It's exactly what I wore for Leon. Don't be starting with that because the hoodie's got white on it as well. Come on. Stop messing with my head. I can't be dealing with it. Eric Ten Hag did not travel with the squad. Slow Sports News, says Dino. Watching from Uruguay. Go United. Enjoy that Melbeck, says Fabian. Kane got his trophy. Now it's Son's turn. Shut up. Shut up, Peter. Luke Shaw, Euro final, then a year. You know what, Ankit? Luke Shaw's fucking lucky. He really is lucky. You know, gets himself fit for the Euros final, and then he's in the Europa final. Yeah, he is a lucky guy. Slow mode, at least 1 minute, says Fennec. I will change that for you now. Thank you, pal. No problem at all. It is going to be a busy one. Yeah, I'm getting thirsty for this red wine, don't worry, but I've got to build it up a little bit. Hi, Mark. I'm done that from Howder. Thank you very much. Okay, the Man United team has been on the screen, but let's have a look at who is sponsoring the show tonight, and what better sponsor than Manscaped. Trim the grass to make the yard look bigger. That's a heavy bag. What's going on here? Oh, no. I tell you what, that was under the red wine, and I'm lifting that and the red wine's going up, and I'm like, that if that red wine falls over, there's about 50 quid of wine there. That can't afford that. The wine is here, don't worry. There it is. 150 quid bottle. There's a story behind it. Trim the grass to make the yard look bigger. We're sponsored by Manscaped tonight. The link is in the description. You can scan the QR code. What a fantastic product you get with Manscaped. You get the beard trimmer. You get the handyman, which you can travel around with you. You get the lawnmower for down there. Whoa, it's on! It's on like peak tongue. Brilliant. Waterproof, all of them. Lights on them. Brilliant products. You can feel the quality in your hand. And, no, I won't do that. Delivered to your door for free with the code TUS15. And on top of that, you get 15% discount as well. So fantastic products with Manscaped. Delivered to your door, TUS15. And you can also get a free delivery as well. So absolutely fantastic. Check it out. Love it. Right. If you've got any problems with your stream, just refresh it. It's been doing a lot lately. We're trying to get to the bottom of it. But if you refresh, it should be fine. Mark, I'm worried that Spurs midfield is proper physical. I agree, Arch. Match prediction, Desmond United on penalties, says Fairway. Fine. I don't want penalties. Football United welcomes members club. Will you buy the hoodie if we win? Says Orange. No, I'll buy the hoodie if we buy Osman. I can't change the rules. Who do you want to win? Says Ryan. Benners has been a member for 9 months. We've seen it all. We've won the lot. It'll be back. It'll be back. This lineup's similar to our defensive setup when we won against City. Mark says, I'm in a sports bar, Solihull with my son. United fans everywhere in here. Can't wait. Come on, United. Shout out to all the bars and pubs. Absolutely. Get Goldbridge on loud. I'll shout out your bars for you. Although, no, what's the sports bar in Solihull? Can't think of a sports bar in Solihull. Come on, United, says Super Frog. Watching from India, midnight here. Come on, United. It's going to be a good day. Let's go, says John. John, hoodie. Hoodie's on. I think this is where Shaw is now. You warm him up for a few weeks and roll him out for one huge game a season. Lucky Shaw. We've done that from Ankit. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. The story around this basically is that I have always, basically, it started around Leon. And I basically started this tradition of having a bottle of Malbec. I don't drink the whole bottle. I did against Leon, but I don't drink the whole bottle. Normally, I just have a glass. A glass of red wine is not bad. I wouldn't say it's healthy, but some people say it is. Anyway, so the bottle of wine started against Leon, and we know what happened against Leon. So ever since then, every Europa League tie, so 4, I've had a bottle of Malbec with you on a Thursday night, and it served us good. On Friday night, I said I've got to get a special bottle of Malbec. I don't know what to go for. We had Gary Barlow in the semi-finals. Then people started doing contributions, and I'm not the sort of person who, when people are giving contributions to a bottle of wine, pop down Tesco and get a cheap one and pocket the rest. So basically, we ended up with about 150 quid, and it's not easy to get hold of a 150 quid bottle of wine that you can actually drink, because you're moving into the territory where people collect them. And I'm probably going to get into a little bit of trouble here. I was going to put a straw in it, and my wife said, you'll actually be public enemy number 1 with the wine hipsters. So I haven't gone that far. So the bottle is this. We'll give it the shout out. Bought by the community. £150 bottle of wine. Goldbridge is going to taste this now. Andriano Vineyard River Vino de Parcello Malbec Cantena Zabata. It's a 2019. Yeah, I'm about the same as you. Apparently it was a good year. Must have been a bloody good year to be 150 quid a bottle. So Mark Goldbridge, why am I doing it in the third person? Goldbridge tastes £150 bottle of Malbec. Here we go. It's Fabrizio Romano time. Tastes like Ribena. You know what? It's got a quality. It's got a really distinctive taste, and I can't tell you what it is. It's on the tip of the tongue. Oh, I know what it is. It tastes like victory. Come on, we're having it. 150 quid, bottle of wine. United. We're having it. Come on. Yeah, it tastes good. It tastes good. I mean, look, what's it going to taste like? It's red wine, but it's there. You can tell. You can definitely tell. You can tell. Yeah, lovely. Right, okay, thanks everyone for that. Cheers. We're ready to go. We won it. No, we've seen it all. We've won the lot. We're Manchester. I'm pissed already. We're Man United and we're never gonna stop. Ole, 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 ola. Ole, 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 ola. We've seen it all. We've won the law. We're Man United and we're never gonna stop. Ole, 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 ola. Ole, 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 ola. Come on, let's fucking have this tonight. Let's get in the mood. That's what we're here for. None of this bloody build-up crap. We're here for it. We're ready. We're passionate. We're going for it. That's what I want to see in the dressing room. That's what I want to see on the pitch. I don't want to see Glenn Hoddle and Rio Ferdinand holding hands talking about rivalry. Screw that. We're Manchester United. We win. We get on. We get Gyökeres. We get Cunha. We're going to win the bloody league next year. Let's have it. Come on. Ooh, I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this. I've been watching the United stand since the Mourinho days. Happy to see that the channel has grown so much, says Off the Grid. Thanks, pal, for your super chat. Do some John Denver, says Slow Sports News. And due to the graveyard shift, would you prefer United buying an attacking midfielder that had 2 assists and 15 goals or 15... Oh, mate, boring, Sam. Sorry. Your best bit was where you said, let's have it tonight. I can't... No, Sam, in all real... I am feeling... I'm feeling up for it, so I'll probably be quite blunt. But look, Sam, I couldn't give a toss about 15 assists and 2 goals or 2 goals and 15 assists. All I care about is the Europa League win. My mate's a Villa fan. He messaged me and said, good luck tonight. Hopefully you'll do us a favour on Sunday. I said, you can beat us 9-0 if we win tonight. I tell you what, I don't mind if I'll play for United on Sunday. Look, we'll just put a banter team out. I couldn't give a toss. Villa can beat us however many goals. What's your goal difference? What do you need? Take it, as long as we win tonight. Sacking's on sick leave from work today. Things I do for love. Hopefully your boss ain't watching. 150 pounds on fermented Vimto is crazy, TBH. Yeah, but I had to buy it because so many of you brilliant people contributed to it. Can't go and get a £10 bottle of wine and pocket it, can he? Bottle price just went 300 to 1,000 when we win, says Paul Coleman. How are you feeling, Mark? Nearly time for kickoff. 19 minutes to go. I am really excited. We've got nearly 50,000 watching already. Make sure you share the video. Please do subscribe. Get involved with the United Stand. Of course, we're live every day. It will be a very interesting show tomorrow at 10 o'clock, one way or the other. How are you feeling? Yeah, I'm ready for it. But look, I'm not an idiot. I mean, come on. The jeopardy is there. I understand that, you know. Yeah, it's one of those, isn't it? You know, you've got to do it. Hi, Mark. Me and my friend Arabin are watching you from Singapore. Huge fans of the channel. Amorim, regardless of the results, is Brian. Look, Amorim's not going to go anywhere, is he? Obviously, he's not going to go anywhere. But if we lose this game tonight, there will have to be a position. There will have to be a lot. It's going to go off like a bottle of pop. Let's be honest. It's not acceptable to lose to Tottenham. Nelson says, sup, bitches. Let's win good on the Melbeck. I'm drinking Spurs blood. Okay. Watching from South Africa at Nelly's Pub United, says Nelson. Lovely stuff. Benjamin's a new member as well. Agate should be with Casemiro, says J4. I'm concerned about Shaw against Johnson's pace. We might be behind early doors. You know what I'm worried about? I'm worried about the ref. I'm worried about the referee. I think that's the one that worries me because it could go for us again. It could go against us, but I just don't want to. Actually, can I just say this? I don't want this game. If I could stop a red card, if somebody said to me, it's red card roulette, Spurs might get one, you might get one. If I could stop any red cards, I'd do it now. I'd rather just go 11 against 11 and see what happens. I don't want... Obviously, if Spurs get a player sent off, we're going to take it. But actually, let's just go 11 against 11, you know. Riley Sports Bar in Solihull, says Mark. Love that. On vacation with the missus, going to have to watch on my phone. Criminal, says Cole. Yeah, well, that's just bad planning, mate. If you're on holiday, you've had all holiday to plan and find a bar. I'm afraid United will get run over in the midfield. If United want to win the game, let them stop passing backwards and sideways and take more risks, says Dabby. Enjoy the fancy plonk, Mark. I'm drinking the chicken wine, says Edie. Ready for the game. Got physics paper tomorrow, but I don't care, says Ozzy. Mark says, how many times have you been to Old Trafford? Is that something that really is going to change your night, is it, Mark? I've been plenty of times, thank you. Absolutely plenty of times. First time was in 1989. So, yeah, I mean, are we still asking that question now? Please, can we win in normal time as I have work tomorrow, says Sam. Oh, mate, I want to win in normal time anyway. Can't be getting close to penalties. Ben says he's half drunk with nerves. Benjamin Davids, thank you very much. Noah's in a Florida pub. Come on, lads, love this community. I don't know if I need to be sick or pass out right now, says Gems. Come on, United. Are you going to be standing up, says Bottlefed Red? Yes. Yeah, I will be. Because I think if I don't stand up, I mean, yeah. The only reason I've not stood up at the moment is because I'm... yeah, I'll be stressed. Well, look, I'll get a bad back as well. I'm going to be stood up though, definitely. Yes, have to stand up. Got to. If I was in a pub, I'd be standing up, and in a way, I suppose I sort of am. But yeah, definitely going to be doing that. Right, 1 minute. I've just got to make sure this is working. Otherwise, we're talking timers here. The timer's got to work. Otherwise, big trouble ahead. So let's just make sure that is working on the timer. Where is it? No, we don't want a blue one. That looks very Spurs as well. Close that. Close that. There we go. We're good to go. We're good to go. How are we all doing? Thanks everyone who's tuning in. Make sure you give us a follow or subscribe. Bottom right-hand corner to do that. Ravi says it's 4:45 in Melbourne. And also, Chris has just said it's 4:45 in Melbourne. It's the same time and you both live in the same city. So Australians, New Zealanders are probably in that, and anybody else in that area of the world, you're probably getting up for this. Hopefully we'll all be getting up for this. Love that. I don't want drama. I want scandals. I don't want peace. South Africa stand up, says Pappy. Love that. From the US, thankfully, we'll be able to attend the Fiorentina friendly in April. I hope to see some starters in prep for the Super Cup, says Burley. I'm watching from Canada, says Deng. It sucks because of the time zone, middle of a work day. I can only watch one half. Yeah. We're all in it together. We're all in it together. Get Seb in, he may be good luck. Seb's just been at football practice. I said to him, you don't have to go to football practice. He says, I want to go to football practice. So he's gone to football practice, but he will be back. Don't worry about the referee. He's doing his best, not taking any sides. P.S. I'm Ange's brother. Don't leak this. 33rd minute penalty, says Carrie Potter. And if this goes to penalties, I'll need A&E, says Ripe. I mean, I genuinely don't know what to do if it ends up going to penalties. We'll just have to get through that bridge together. Biggest game in a long time. It's time to bring it home. Come on, United. Sad I couldn't get off work that my manager is letting me watch, says CSRR. This is why we love football, says Grant. Amorim's had a free pass all season. Time to deliver, says De Burka. Mount has to drop deeper. Him and Bruno can ping those balls from deep to Rasmus. Ahmed running in behind their hind. Oh, Sid. You know what, Sid? In these sort of games, I've played the game. And in these sort of games, it really just come down to you've got this thing in you. And it happened in 99. And when it hit the 90th minute and we were losing 1-0, it wasn't just the fact that we were going to lose. It's a really sad thing in a final that you don't get to celebrate a goal. Because, you know, you'll feel it, I feel it as well. It's that, even if you lose, and I don't want to lose, but you want a goal in a final. You want to have that, all that anticipation, all that build-up, all that excitement. You've got to have a goal to celebrate. And I just hope we score a goal tonight. I mean, I hope we score a few, but we better bloody score a goal. It is Spurs. They're not very good defensively, but God knows what's going to happen. It's a flip of the coin final. It is a flip of the coin final. I've said that before. From England, but live in Texas. So hyped for the game. United, we're going to win, says Farouk. Karan, welcome to the Members Club. Thank you very much. Let's have them, says Ryan. United. Michael's got home from work early for this. Almost flew from New York for this game. Took off the day from work, watching from Donovan's in Street, St. August, Best Guinness in Florida, says Landon. Sounds good. I met Angry Ginge at the airport, did not know he started working as TSA. What an interview that was, actually. And what an advert that was. In Canada, I cancelled my shift today, says Modern. And Mark, thank you for existing, brother. The legend will get hammered tonight with a bottle of wine, and we're all here to witness it after we win that beautiful game. Hopefully, I won't be getting too hammered tonight. I mean, Leon was the only time I got through most of that because I was very emotional, but hopefully tonight will be nice and steady. Thank you for that. It's 7:45 in Catford. Get in, says Nick P. Gonna hide away at my job to watch the first half, says Grillo. Come on, United, says NJ Productions. Thanks everyone who's tuning in. Please do share the video. Thanks for all the follows. Lucas, OG, Nate, Tez as well. Thanks everyone who's subscribing. 10-minute warning, says Lee Berman. Watching from Helsinki, up the Devils. We got this, Spencer. Look, the reality is, just to talk about this game for a moment, we've all got our own emotions, and in some sense, it's a very lonely road, isn't it? You only feel what you feel. You stub your toe. Not everyone in this chat feels it, but we're all feeling a very similar feeling here. We're all in it together. But there is a huge world audience for this as well. It's a Wednesday night. Nothing else is going on. It's there'll be AC Milan fans watching, Real Madrid fans watching, people in India, the United States, Australia. Everyone's going to be watching this game who watches football. That might not always be the case for a Europa League final, but this has caught the imagination of everybody because it's Premier League against Premier League, because it's Manchester United. This is a huge game. A lot of people are going to be watching it, and it's certainly going to be a lot of scrutiny, but, you know, we can deal with that. There's going to be a lot of people not wanting us to win. We can deal with that. I don't care. We've got our own little community. We're live every morning at 10 o'clock. We're live every night at 8 o'clock, and we've been doing it for years, and we'll keep doing it for years. And who knows what tomorrow will bring. On the one hand, there is positivity and hope. If we lose, God knows. And that contrast is all I care about. All I care about is what tomorrow brings. And tonight is the road to tomorrow. Rushing to get off work so I can watch the game, says Wan. I'm going to Barcroft to hopefully watch United lose and see Naz cry. Come on, Spurs, says TB. Mark, a little weird question. What does tonight mean to you? Is this a culmination of a really tough couple of years that finally pays off, says Mikey? No, I mean, what tonight means to me, as somebody who has seen many European finals, is that I don't take these for granted. When we beat Ajax, and we were doing a live stream of it, in the match reaction to that, when we were celebrating, I said that these things don't come around very often, and you've got to enjoy them. And it's been the longest day waiting for this, because it's such a big opportunity to win a trophy in a European final. It's got something a little bit special, more special than an FA Cup final. So I've been looking at it like that. I'm fully aware of the bigger picture, but to me, it's a European final that gets us in the Champions League. That's all it is. It's a lot more than that. There's a Premier League season that's been horrific. There's a summer that will be dreadful if we don't win. But honestly, it's a European final. It's exciting. It's an opportunity. And it just feels like a European final, you know? It feels like something different. So, good question, Mikey. Who scores the winner? Maguire Redemption, says Ben. I've got us winning 3-1. So I don't think it's even going to be close. Today is the day, says Erland. Greetings from Argentina. Love this community. Thanks for your super chat, Erland. Oral's driving home and he's nervous. Zay says it's his birthday. Watching from Pennsylvania. Happy birthday, Zay. Watching from Nairobi, Kenya, says Jackson. Thank you very much, pal. Nervousness just hit me like a tractor. Must try to enjoy it, says Marlowe. Look, I can only be honest with all of you. And if I'm nervous about anything, you know what it is? The ref. The ref. It's the ref. That's the thing that's that's the thing. I've just got this horrible feeling about a dodgy penalty or a dodgy red card. That is it. That's the thing that's getting me the most. It's like, I just don't want to see an injustice. I don't want to see something horrible happen that changes it like that. So yeah, look, but look, you put yourself in a one-shot lottery, and these things can happen. So look, it's part of the drama. It's part of the excitement, of course. And of course, at the end of the day, it's the same for them as well. But it's a one-shot lottery. But you know what it is as well? It's a bloody lifeline. It's a lifeline. Let's see it for what it is. It's a lifeline. We've had a dreadful season. We've done really well in Europe. If I was one of those United players, I'd be like, experience has got to come into it, but, you know, what an opportunity. What an opportunity. And people who say, well, you know what, for United, it could end up being a problem. It could end up being, you know, players might not turn up because they might get sold in the summer. I don't buy into that. I really don't buy into that. I think it's really, you know, Casemiro gets a pay rise. Anana probably gets a move to Saudi. Sandy says, Mark's drinking a £150 bottle of wine. Mark, you're such a hateful individual, says Harry. Thanks, pal. Yeah, we're always going to get a few trolls. Sorry about reading that. Is having already played here an advantage, says Richard. Richard, don't know. Jacob says, if we win, he's going to stop smoking weed. Sandy Pan says, Mark's drinking £150 wine while I'm drinking Bud. You missed my earlier one, but it's raining super chats. It's cool. Just want to win, says Sandy Pan. Thank you. Hey, that was bought by you lot. So, you know, don't blame it on me. Thoughts on the lineup, says Vum. I'm not unhappy with it. It's Amorim's team. And, you know, there's the trophy. That's got me. That got me there. That got me. That trophy there. You can picture it with one or the other. You can. I was 8 the last time we beat Chelsea in the Champions League, but this one feels like the most important one in my life, says Min. Big up Mark and all the mods. Come on United, says Lee. Yeah, big shout out to the mods. It's a busy one tonight. I hope when Delo comes on, he puts a performance in that will finally get him that England call up, says Paul. If you know, you know. I think we got this, says SL. Players are coming out now. Please don't blame me if Melbeck idea backfires, says Andy Atherton. Hi Mark, is so crazy this final has more hype than the Champions League. Just imagine if we get in there next season. I feel our reach keeps getting bigger and bigger, says Cigar. Michael Lilly, welcome to the Members Club. Finally found a bar in Mallorca with the game on, says Amiga Luke. Mate, they'll be bloody elite, mate. You should have. Whereabouts in Mallorca are you? They've all got, I tell you what, if you're in Palmanova or Magaluf, there's a bloody bar everywhere with the bloody football on. You must be in bloody Porta Palenza or something like that, the posh parts. Waiting for Mark to thank all 4 religions again, says Greasy. I think I only did, I did leave some religions out last time. I mean, I'd have been here all bloody night. I mean, I was that happy. I think I'd have thanked the Jedis, but yeah. Harryun is shitting bricks. It will be soul shattering if we don't win tonight. It's the jeopardy that makes it exciting. It's the win will be better because you know what a loss could have been. But look, I'm not guaranteeing a win. I don't want any of that. I've always said it's a flip of the coin. Players are coming out. Big up from Brisbane, Australia, from Manchester, says Premier Pulse. Gubs given a day off just because United are playing. We'll be eating to the pub regardless of the results. United, says Premier Plus. Mark, thank you very much, says Jack. Come on, United, drinking whiskey and beer from Belfast, says Andrew. We're winning this game easy, says Mafarika or Boko. Big shout out to my foster kid Conan. He's 8 and has just started supporting United. He's absolutely buzzing. He's joined the United Mad family and we're ready for a win on his first watch along, says Kenny. Big up Conan and everybody. Mark, I'm watching from Adelaide, South Australia and it's 4:30, says Carmine. Hope you're doing well, Mal. Well, pal, biggest game in football, says Pappy. Right, it's time to get standing up here. Let's get ready. Bit of stretching. Players are lining up. We've seen it all. We've won the lot. We're Man United and we're never gonna stop. Ole, ole. Thanks for all the follows, by the way. Please do keep sharing the video. Oh, God. Who's looking worried in the lineup? I'm not looking at the players. I'm not looking at the players. It's all about how they start here. Look, you'd expect a bit of nerves. But, oh, look, I'm not nervous. I just don't want the disappointment. I think that's the big thing. But I understand the nerves. I mean, there's a level of nerves with everybody. I understand it as well. Of course I do. It's got such meaning. I mean, look, I do that's football as well, and I talk about other football as well, and I think that really, let's pull that down a little bit there. I don't like that little bit at the top. Still doing it. Yeah, look, I get it that for Spurs it's a massive game as well, but I just cannot have any acknowledgement of it at all, really. Absolutely not. Pletty Goals just tweeted that Man United have entered the race for Ryan Cherky. I mean, Pratty Goal, what a stupid time to do a bloody post about a transfer. I mean, let's go live. We might be in for Cherky. Sod it. Strop the watch along. Well, we might be in for Cherky. Forget it. Yeah, what? Just wait, mate. Benners has got ants in his pants, butterflies in the stomach. Big up, Mark, for keeping us all focused and ready for this. Cheers, everybody. Oh, that's that. You can tell that's 150 quid now. They've just shown the Glazers' Suzanne kit. Oh, come on. Look, we're seconds away. We've been waiting for this for weeks. Let's go United, says David. Thanks for the follow, Danny. Are you standing up, says Papa. Yes, I've got fit for this. Big shout out, Michael, from Dublin Chauffeurs. He's just sent me a picture of him and his team. They've got booked out the pub. Don't know where it is in Dublin, but there's bloody loads of them in there. Love that. Love that. Whoo! Feel like Ric Flair. Let's have it. Let's have it. Players are lining up. Bruno. Luke Shaw. Look, Luke Shaw's experienced. Let's not forget that. Luke Shaw is experienced as well. Sent 20 gifted memberships. Eno, you're a legend. Here we go. Come on, United, says Emily Derry. Hope you're doing well. Alessandro, welcome to the Members Club. Thanks everyone who's getting their badges in. It's cold in New Zealand, but a win would warm me up, says Lee. How's the wine, says Paul. Lovely, lovely. Thanks everybody who contributed to that. I'd love another bottle, but I would never pay that price. It's ridiculous. I think the bench wins the game, and our bench is stronger than theirs, says Dan. Let's go United, says David. They just showed the Glazers, says Ankit. Benners has got ants in his pants. Harry Norris feeling lonely and bored tonight, says the 1080p. Can we all appreciate not only Mark's work, but the fact he's a modern day Ronnie Barker? Enjoy the match. Ronnie Barker, says Damien. Well, I mean, I do like Ronnie Barker. I don't get the connection. Me and my mate Alf with the garage set up and praying for a win. Up the boys, shaking with excitement and nervousness, but hoping for no disappointment, says Kenzo. I don't know how you could sit down for a game like this. I mean, I don't know how anybody sits down for a game like this. Big up anybody who does. I just cannot do it. I really, really can't. So, yeah, it's not possible. Ritwick, welcome to the Members Club. Right, here we go. Get the timer ready. We're going. Oh, this is it. 90 minutes. 90 minutes. Casemiro, don't fly into any stupid tackles. Nobody fly into any stupid tackles. I've had a word with Rasmus. Get in Romero's ear and wind him up. I haven't really. But he does need to get into him. Here we go. Come on. Come on. How do we start? Nice ball into Bruno. Take the... That's it. Keep the ball. Keep the ball. Keep the ball. Keep the ball. Let them run. Let them chase shadows. Give Dorgu some help. That's a terrible ball. But Mount will pick it up. Rasmus offside. Watching it work in Rally. I didn't see who said that, but I'll go back. James Cook's gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, James. Prime Biak, thanks for the follow. XB Double says Spurs trophy drought ends tonight. James Cook, thank you. Thank you, Goldbridge, for creating this legendary community. We're all in it together. We're all in it together, Farouk. We're all in it together. Good luck from Salzburg, says Alex. Thank you. I'm watching in North Carolina, says Thomas. I've cleaned everything, says Tracy Taylor. I know what you mean. I've never done so many jobs as today. Longest day ever. Mr. Unladen says, nervous, but the wife said if United lose, we still get to do a bit of... Okay. Mark, today is my 20th birthday. Get the win, says Alio. Yeah, you don't want to lose on your birthday. But there'll be Spurs fans with the birthday as well. I'm worried about the lack of legs in the midfield, says Christopher Day. Just wanted to say I hope everyone's mental health is doing mine at the moment. Having a newborn is a little low, but if you're feeling low, speak up. Lovely comment there, Connor. Cass and Ollie say, have it United. Governor, thank you very much. Jose Angeles as well. Hope both teams get beat, says Saka the Goat. Yeah, can't happen. Lovely play by Spurs in the midfield. Basuma goes over the top. Luke Shaw in a sprint. And he needs to see that out. giving a fucking corner. What are you doing there? Why is he giving a fucking corner up here? It was just put it out for a bloody throw-in. I mean, what a great start that is, putting us under pressure from a corner in the first 2 minutes. Composure, mate. Composure. I don't want to see these sort of... I know it's very minor, but I've been talking about this for the last couple of days. I don't want to see these sort of things, like low concentration stupidity. Cross comes in. He's given a foul on Maguire. Good. We get away with it. We get away with it. Get that composure going. Get a bit of that going. You know? Van der Ven on Maguire. Yeah, definitely a foul. Although... got to be careful about the referee if he's going to give fouls for that. Dentist Real, thank you very much for your follow. There's a foul on Rasmus here. Referee seems a little bit whistle happy though. It's going to slow the game. I mean, it's definitely a foul. Definitely a foul. Romero's all over him. Biggest game of our history since Fergie era, says Alessandro. Just bought some takeaway, chicken steak, halal burger to see United and Spurs do battle. United to win, says Mohammed. Haven't been this nervous since the final against Villarreal, Suspector. Right, first chance to whip a cross in. Luke Shaw puts it in, into the back post. Maguire gets his head on it. It's bouncing around. Oh, it's got to be a corner, that. We'll have it. We'll take it. Come on. Apologies. I'm sure you're all the same. It's a different type of... Yeah, Romero was R. Kelly then, flying without wings. Well, actually, that's probably not... It wasn't R. Kelly. My friend Colgate is nervous. Calm him down, says AJM. I wouldn't say I'm nervous. I'll probably exhaust myself in half an hour. I'm just very... I'm wired up for this one. Definitely. Edge of the box. We've got to be winning that, Luke. Go wide, go wide. No, go wide right. That's the lovely ball. Richarlison's going to win it. Bruno gets up and Vicario. Well done, Rasmus. Bruno. Give him a pass. Give him a pass. Oh, get out of the way. Lovely play by Rasmus and Bruno there. He was quick onto that. Really quick onto that. Good start. Good start. Fell asleep during the Lyon game. Time for bed, says Ella. Fennick, welcome to the Members Club. Thank you. This ref gives 6 cards a game on average, Mark, says Tom. That's why you got to keep the ball. Keep the ball, and then you can't make fouls. That'll do, that'll do. Take the throw in, take the throw in. Thanks for the follow, GB. 65,000 watching. Make sure you share the video. Go on, Ahmad. Well done. That's a foul. That's a foul. That's a foul. Take a breath. Have a Kit Kat. This match is truly the best Premier League has to offer, says Jay. Obviously it's not. Catch a break, mate. Regardless of what happens today, thanks for all the content, says Patrick. Six minutes gone. Steady start from United. Spurs not really been in it so far. And Arna going long for no fucking reason. Like, there was a pass to the right-hand side there. I just don't know why Arna boots it. He's meant to be a bloody ball-playing goalkeeper. The Mazraoui was on, and he just blasts it forward. He must be earning air miles or something. Why does he kick it so long all the time? That was quite good, actually. It is the final. I do my best. Nice ball by Mount into Rasmus. Needs a bit of help. Needs a bit of help. Well done. Wins a throw-in. Evening, Mark. Mrs. Masher has banned me from a second trip to Bilbao as away on holiday early doors. Love the community. Enjoy your Melbeck. As a Spanish resident, I'm on my lucky Rioja. Come on, you Reds, says Masha Mallorca. Thank you, pal. Thanks for the follow, Alda. I think it's important. Look, first 15 minutes was always going to be important. First 7.5 minutes, we started off okay. I think first goal is obviously going to be really important as well. But look, we've not learned a hell of a lot from this first 7 minutes, apart from the fact that United have probably got more possession. But Spurs could just be playing counter-attack. I mean, we've had 72% possession, as you can see. Ilya says, hi, Mark. Hope you're doing well. I have strong belief United can do this. Thank you, Ilya. Come on, United. Thank you, John Bow. And Mark, please give a shout out to my son, Matty Lee. He loves your live watch-alongs. He's always glued to them. Thank you, Andy. And thank you, Matty Lee, for watching. Missed the start. How was the Melbeck, says Dean? It was absolutely lovely. Really good. Really good. I'm hoping I won't get through much of it because this game will be straightforward. But we will see. Spurs on the attack at the moment, but United just pushing them back towards their centre-back, Romero. Now Porro. He's going to whip a cross in. And Anana. Fucking hell. Well done, Mazraoui, because Anana's on his holidays there. I mean, where is he going? It's like a pensioner in a bloody revolving door. You don't know where he is. Absolutely got no idea, has he? Brilliant defending by Mazraoui. Gone for a walk. If I'm this nervous sat in my room, there's no chance I've ever made it as a pro, says Harry. You know what? It's actually easier if you're playing. It's harder to watch. Every player says that. It's easier to be playing because you just get the adrenaline up and you start playing. Anyway, it's gone for a corner. Air miles and Arna again. He's just moving into areas, isn't he? True Gunner says, Tay says, let's go United. Here comes the cross from a corner. Spurs, I don't know whether they're good at corners. Anana punches it away, but Spurs have it on the edge. Mount heads it away this time. Joe says, I swear Shaw only gets healthy to play for finals, but as long as he shows out with the rest of the players, who cares? I couldn't give a toss. Trust the manager, yeah? Arif, thanks for the follow. TB as well. You got it. Foul by Ahmad. You've got to score first in a game like this, you know. You don't want to be chasing it. David Cooper, thanks for your super chat. Why have I got the feeling Anana's going to cost us, says Daniel? Early days. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Imperfectly Perfect says, two of the worst teams this season playing in the European final. Shows how good the Prem is. Mate, I'd leave it. It's such a boring conversation. Like, what's gone on here? Maguire, be careful. Oh, blocks. What we do? I don't even know what happens there. I don't even know what we're doing there to get into trouble. And that's a foul by Mazraoui. We're making silly errors at the back here. Silly errors at the back. Mazraoui comes into the back of Richarlison, who realistically is just holding his ground. Yeah, Maguire should put it out for a fucking throw-in. Just put it out for a throw-in. Like that. Why are we trying to play out from the back in that position? He gets a good block in, but yeah, he's trying to play a 1-2 with Shaw. Just put it out for a throw. Harry Maguire knows that. If in doubt, kick it out. Don't try and play bloody under pressure there. Duncan says, Shaw cost us the Euros, now it costs us the Europa. The Instagram dog said 3-0 United, says Parker. Well, they've got a chance to whip a cross in here. What do you think of the first 10 minutes, everybody? I think it's close. I think it's a flip of the coin, as I've said. I mean, I've not seen anything in it that's made me think, ooh. Messing around at the back again. Just clear the bloody ball. 2 of you there could have cleared it and you kicked the ball against each other. Just messing around at the back again. All the concentration of a bloody puppy. Just kick the fucking ball away. What are we trying to do? Just everything we've done in the first 10 minutes is self-constructed. Gotta switch on again. Amorim out, yeah. Okay. What is it? I was training. Good. Hopefully he'll be coming back in singing a song. Yeah. Not the best start. Oh, crisps. Thank you. I think he's more excited about the crisps and the treats, but you know what? It's all part of the process, isn't it? Get Robert out of the way for a start. It's been a bit of a calamitous start at the back. If you're so good, why don't you go and play? Oh, Dimitri, I want to have that. And then have that one as well. Idiots. Amorim out. I mean, look, what football fan watches it? So basically what you're saying is no football fan can have an opinion unless they're good enough to play for the team that they're criticising. Yeah. And everybody stops watching football tomorrow and football goes bust. Amorim out, Mourinho in, says Kyle. Come on, Goldbridge, give us a chance. Show your spirit, says Armand. I'm a little bit more concerned about us just getting a little bit of hold of the game here. Well done, Dorgu, but no foul. Luke Shaw, where's that going to go? Calm down, lovely. Casemiro, that's it. Start pinging the first touch ball. Switch that, Harry, you love that ball. That'll do. Now quickly into feet to Ahmad. Into Ahmad's feet. Oh, for God's sake, why are we not using the simple ball again? Bloody crab ball again. Ahmad should have had that. I'm not going to make it if this game carries on like this, says Ripe. That's it. Now move. Now into Mazraoui first time. Now move it. Now go to Ahmad. All right, go to Dorgu. That's fine. Are we going to whip it? We're going to whip it. Throw in. Got to get the first goal here. Mitch, thanks for gifting a membership. Well done. Corner. Well done, Dorgu. Well done, Dorgu. On the stretch, causes a corner. Lovely ball by Maguire. I thought Spurs played a high line. When are you going to play a high line, Spurs? Play a high line and let us run in behind. They're playing a bloody deep line. Love this channel. What do you make of the first 15 minutes, Scooby? I'm not nervous. I'm agitated. And look, it's a cup final. We're all agitated. I think some of the players are agitated. Bruno with the corner. Come on, put it on Harry's head. Oh, lay it off. Shoot! Oh, Ahmad, why didn't you shoot? Oh, straight across the face of the goal. He's given a goal kick. Oh. Oh. It was close. Look at Vicario. He's crap as well. Maguire does the right thing. Lays it off. Ahmad does really well. And it's just that. It's never going in, is it? He should probably cross that. He's gone for a cross shot, hasn't he? Shaw's making me nervous, his IQ. It's you and me too, brother. Brother! Have some of that. Ribena. It's expensive, Ribena. Ole, 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 ola. Paul Antonio, this is such a hard watch. It's like watching your parents do it, says Paul. Oh, you can have that. I did use it a few months ago, but You're right. Don't talk about Amorim. You lost the Prem to Burnley, says Dimitri. Yeah, but Dimitri, I'm sorry to say, I think Dimitri needs to go, doesn't he? Mate, it's not the Dimitri show. We're actually engaged in watching Man United play Spurs. Bye-bye. Normally, we'll have a bit of banter, but he's just being an idiot. See you later. Off your prop. Go and bother someone else. 21st of Jan, 1889, first game, Man United Spurs. They've never won 4 in a row against Man United, says Jason. Well, they're on the attack here. Don't talk... that's a goal. Oh, Maguire. These crosses into the box. You really do feel that the first goal... Well done, Luke Shaw, there. You really do feel that the first goal... I'll tell you what, he's got to get a foot on that as well. The way Sarr's gone down, that could have been a pen. Shaw's making me nervous as IQ. Greetings from Bogota, Colombia. Let's go United to CHL. Dan says this is going to penalties. I think both teams are not playing... Well, Spurs are not playing like they normally would, to be fair. Very hectic. "20 minutes has gone like that, though, hasn't it? It does in a final. Yeah, Chelsea 08 was like this. Just very tense. Premier League. I don't know whether anyone else likes them. I don't like all Premier League finals. I really don't like them. No, not in Europe. I mean, obviously you normally get an all Premier League final in the FA Cup, but yeah, I don't like them in Europe. Keeper, 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 keeper. Spurs didn't get any last-minute injury boost, no. There's nobody on their bench that made it. No Maddison, no Bergvall. Lovely. Go on, Ahmad. Into a bit of space. Give him some support. Good work by Spurs. Bruno, got to switch that. Yep, yep, yep. Switch it. Go on, down the line. Oh, Mount's made a good run there. I mean, look, I think after this first 20 minutes... Yeah, I think a lot of you were quite right saying this could really come down to the bench. The benches. But look, would you rather it be tight or would you rather it be open? I'd rather have an open game, I would. I'd rather have chance after chance. Toe to toe. Love the videos. Come on, United, says Frank. United need a bit of spunk, says Kyle. The crosses that Spurs are putting in are the ones I wish our players made in attack, says Manjula. Go on, is that our throw-in yet? Spurs are defending well at the moment, though. I mean, I don't know whether that's a Spurs thing, but they have started off quite well. Luke says open games make it less tense, I think. Yeah. There's a lot of side-to-side, you know, killing minutes here. Both teams are just playing very... tactical, low risk. It's a lovely ball by Casemiro to Dorgu, though. Go on, give it into Mount's feet. Mazraoui, ooh, good defending on the back post, but Ahmad's going to get it. Lovely into Bruno. No, not quite, not quite. I don't think Bruno... I don't know what Bruno's moaning about there. That cross is never going to anybody. It's straight at the keeper. I know you're not nervous, mate, but I am. Also very excited, says Joey. I don't think I have been nervous. I don't know what anybody else thinks. I don't think I have been nervous, but I think that, you know, the longer the game goes on, the more nervous I'll get, is because it gets closer to, you know, Spurs being 1-0 up and no time left, or... You know, the prospect of extra time and penalties, that worries me a little bit, of course. I mean, for what it's worth, I think we've probably been the better team possession-wise. I thought Brennan Johnson got the ball there. And it's probably borne out by statistics. Oh. Please do give us a follow and subscribe if you're on YouTube. That would be appreciated. We are currently at, I mean, that does need updating, but we are 200 subscribers away from 78,000. So thanks, everyone. Get involved. Luke Shaw whips across to the back post. Can Harry Maguire get that? No, but Ahmad potentially will. And it's a throw into United. Thanks everyone who's given us a follow as well, like Alex MC Dow. Spurs win it back. Bruno wins it back. Mank in LA has had to take the day off work, so stressed. Think both managers don't want to concede first is fake. Would you rather it be open or tight? On another note, game's not too bad either, says Dairy Milk. Hi Mark, shout out to my beautiful wife, Yvonne. She watches with me tonight, says Werner. It's just Spurs, says Hero. That's a foul. Casemiro. Here for the Agadoo, says Timothy. Oh, mate. I would love to. I hope so. I really do. United look edgy, says Vaughan. Come on, Mark. Come on, United, says BMT. What are your thoughts, everyone? 25 minutes gone. Only 20 minutes to half time already. Bruno, Air Miles FC and Arna just boots it up front to lose the ball. I don't. That's got to be coming from the training ground. They've got to be telling him to do it because there's a pass on every time. Good tackle by Dorgu. Well done, Luke Shaw. Goes out for a throw-in. Maguire's looking steady so far. Bullet header incoming, says Zach. A red card is written in the game, says Rhett. Yeah. I mean, you can see what a red card would do to both these teams, though, can't you? You really could. Hugo says, I've seen better Eredivisie get. Oh, mate, it's a crap game. If you're not a Man United or a Spurs fan, this is an absolute shit game. I'll put my hands up. I think everyone will. It's crap. It's a rubbish game of football. But, of course, from a Man United and Spurs fans, you're not really focused on whether it's a crap game of football or not. You're focused on the ramifications of the jeopardy. But I think if you're a neutral, you're watching this and you're probably looking at something else on your phone. Let's put it this way. The noises of excitement that your wife can hear probably isn't watching this game. Is it two of the worst Premier League teams, says Big Dog? Mate, you're asking the wrong person for that. I'm a Man United fan and Spurs fans would be the same. I'm absolutely focused on this. If you want to have a chat about worst Premier League sides, crack on, but I'm not going to be doing that. Tristan says, currently recovering from an IT band knee injury. If we score, I'll celebrate so hard my knee will give out. Rest up, mate. And Anna's got my Avios points there. More Avios points than I have, says Nick P. Horea's watching with his wife, Amini. Andy says, I'm more nervous at 53 than I was at 99. Joe says, it does look a little bit like 16th against 17th. Yeah, but the thing is, neither team normally plays like this. Like, Spurs are playing no possession football deep, counter-attacking football. I mean, Ange has basically... Well done, Maguire. Ange has basically set this Spurs side up in a different way. They're playing, like, deep and counter. And they're giving up possession and nullifying United that way. Marvin says Spurs have been doing this in Europe. I wouldn't know that, Marvin, because like everybody else, nobody's watched Spurs in Europe. Nightmare, whole street, just lost internet. I'm watching you on my phone and listening to the radio, says Jason Brown. What a bloody time, Jason. What a time. Jim's worried about Onana costing us. I mean, Vicario's no great shakes. Dogie with the cross. Anana. Fucking hell. I don't blame Dorgu in that situation. I really don't. He should have come and got that. That was a standard catch for a goalkeeper who knows what they're doing. He looks the most nervous player on the pitch. It's like having a statue in goal at times. Right, here we go. Another corner for Spurs. And you don't want to be losing a fucking game on a set piece. James says, I expected them to be all over as we look up for it. DW says, shout out to my boyfriend Razvi. He's watching you. Ericsson to come on and score the winner. Would love that, says Samir. Porro's got a good cross on him. Well away by Dorgu. Second ball. Maguire's going to win that. Headed away. Good header. Got to get the second ball. Go on, Dorgu. Have a bit of run. Have a run. Have a run. Have a run. Lucario's going to boot that. Yeah. Go on, Maguire. Got to win these second balls. Bruno's roaming, leaving us light in the midfield. It makes me nervous, says Abhishek. I pledge 1,000 memberships the day Onana leaves, says Parker. Molly Turner, thank you very much. Paranormal says, if Spurs lose this game, Ange is gone. I thought Ange was gone anyway. Feels like a long night at the moment, doesn't it? Isaac Jones' mum says, hi. Nice ball into Ahmad. He's going to take him on. He's going to go in the box. Lovely play. Oh. Goes for a throw. Best of luck, says Drew. Good play by Ahmad. Yeah, he's done a Dogie there, but it's good defending by Brennan Johnson, to be fair. Not far off getting that to Yoro. Ole, 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 ola. Ole, 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 ola. Ole, 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 ola. Ole, 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 ola. Romero's gone down. We've seen it all. We've won the lot. We're Man United and we're never gonna stop. Ole, 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 ola. Ole, 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 ola. Just nervous energy. Yeah, I don't know what Romero's done there. I really don't know what Romero's done there. I think he's trying to get Rasmus sent off, but he's just genuinely going for the ball. Ahmad and Dorgu best on the pitch, says Hassi. Well done, Mazraoui into Ahmad. Lovely little flicked header. That's got to go in from Bruno. Oh, Bruno. What a chance to whip a cross in, and he doesn't beat the first man. Normally from Bruno there, that's going to get wicked dip and curve, but didn't quite make it. Ahmad Diallo, says James Walker. Onana is glued to his line, lack of confidence, says Beer Merchant. I've probably covered more ground than all those players combined from pacing, says Ripe. And Christopher's watching from California in a room full of students. Here we go. Good play by Ahmad. We're getting in positions where we probably could be doing a little bit better, if I'm being a little bit harsh. Dan in Denmark says, not just this game, but never look in control anymore. Always feel like we're seconds away from disaster. And Mankin LA says, they don't trust Onana. It's terrifying. Thanks for all the follows. Iron Donut, Louis. Appreciate that. Not Sambal for the rose as well. Lolo as well. Thank you very much. Peter, Robin. 31 minutes. Incredible amount of people watching. Please keep sharing the video. Where's Seb, Chris? He's watching the game in the other room because obviously he can't get audio. So he'll come in if anything good happens. But Asa washing with his boy. Come on, you Reds. Will says it's still 0-0 from the 60th minute. We will end up seeing United players trying to be the hero. I still think I'd be happier with Agate in the midfield. That's going to be a foul, Mazraoui. Oh, no, he's played on. Definitely looked like a foul. It's gone for a throw-in. Shout out to Rosenlund, supporting in Sweden, says Florentino Perez. Mount still playing yet. Yeah, there was definitely a foul there. I just think the referee didn't see it. He caught him in the thigh with the knee. It would have hurt that. If you've ever had that before, that really does hurt. Ethan says, as a Chelsea fan, I want Man United to win. Spurs don't deserve a trophy. Well, apparently 50% of Chelsea fans want Spurs to win. Don't know about that. Bilbao fans probably showed up in Spurs shirts, says Farouk. As a neutral, I don't really want to see United in the Champions League next year, but I definitely don't want to see Spurs in it. Love to you all, says Captain 339. Thank you very much. We're doing well, but where's the sting, says John. Yeah, there's not really much goal threat at the moment, is there? You certainly would say that Man United have had more of the ball, but you wouldn't say we deserved to be in lead. I think 0-0 is the right scoreline at the moment. Oh, Bruno, come on. Ahmad, don't be pulling shirts. They're starting to surround the referee a bit now, Spurs. I can't be doing with any of this. Bores the shit out of me surrounding the referee. Yeah, Ahmad's got booked for pulling the shirt back. I think it's a silly thing to do early in the game. Referees bought that, though. Richarlison fouled Mazraoui anyway. I mean, you're always going to get a card for pulling a shirt like that, but... Oh, I don't want a yellow card. I don't want yellow cards. I really, really don't. Sent first ever super chat, says Michael. Mate, it's busy, mate. Apologies. I've read that one. I can't go and find it. I mean, I did say it at the start. It's very, very busy on there. Apologies. But thank you very much. Come on, United. We have to win. I need a Sue moment, says Christine. What's your favourite non-UK beer, says Orange. I'm not a beer snob, mate. Pick what you like. Both these teams need to get to half-time and sort out the nerves. It's like both are suffering a bit, says Nick P. Who are your sub-choices, says Angelo. Mason Mount's going to have to go off, isn't he, at some point? Just on minutes. I'm not saying he's having a bad game, but here we go. Cross comes in. Get rid of it. Oh, Ahmad's been caught there. Referee's just played it on. This ref looks a bit dodgy to me. My buddy in Houston, Addy in Tampa, and me are watching the Reds go marching on. Tonight will be crowned Campiones, says... that's a handball. I want to know how much actual football has been played. So many stops, says Block. Well, I said this about the referee at the start. He's very, very stop-starts. There's been a lot of free kicks. Cesar was on about being Campiones. Thank you. Appreciate that. Shout out Jared Ronzo Williams, says Roger. I've had the runs all day, says Nick J. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. 22, thanks for the follow. Tempo's just really slow, as Zam says, one of our members in the chat. Yeah, it's a very slow tempo at the moment. Still got about 10 minutes to go to half time, but yeah, it's a boring game. It's a chess game. Look at Onana again, not coming for that. Yoro there wants his keeper. I mean, sweeper keeper my arse. He couldn't sweep the fucking front step. He looks very nervous, Anana. But what we haven't got any other choice. Just needs to, you know. Who would you want to come on to Man United next season? Not talking about next season, Ollie. Can't talk about next season without knowing the result of this. I don't think Sarr does anything wrong on Bruno there, to be fair. I think it's just getting a little bit... you know, if I was Amorim, I'd start saying to the players, stop playing the Spurs game. You know, just get on with the bloody game. Like, if it's a proper foul, let the ref deal with it. If it's soft, just get on with the bloody game. It just seems like everybody's trying to get a margin at the moment. We're really struggling to play through Spurs. Very defensive setup by Spurs. We're really struggling to break Spurs down. I tell you what, Amorim needs to figure this out quick because they're just playing counter-attack. And that's allowing them to get a lot more space in the attack than we are. Go on, Bruno. Well done. Well done, Rasmus. That's a foul. Yeah, well done. Sleeper keeper, says Glenn. Sorry, Giles. Pass and move. It's not rocket science, says Mike JW. Yeah, Spurs are just parking the bus and countering, and it's making it very difficult for us to do anything because I think most people think Spurs are going to play a high line and they're not playing a high line, and therefore we're struggling. Amads, I can't be doing with this. I can't be doing with that level of selfishness. We can't be doing. See, 40 minutes, and Ahmad decides he's going to take a load of players on and shoot. We can't be doing with that. We can't be doing with that. That has to not happen. The longer the game goes on, we can't start doing the selfish thing. It does my head in. It really does my head in. We've got to stop doing that. I mean, how many times do we see that in a game like this, where it's not working, so players start trying to do the hero thing? Players are fucking team. Players are team. Mount's not touched the ball in about 10 minutes. Yeah. Look, Ahmad is probably our best player on the pitch, which is why I want him to be creative. He's been the most creative player. Just got home, Mark. How's the game going? Opened the wine yet? Says Sam. Yep, lovely, Sam. Thank you very much. Would you take head coach job at United to Zanzi? I mean, it's never going to happen, is it? Bruno's acting is worse than Ricky from EastEnders, says Alex. United need to play their own tactics and the goalkeeper needs to relax, says Mohammed. You can have Maldini, Vidic, Roberto Carlos and Cafe as your back four. A shaky goalkeeper will alter the best qualities of any defence, says Tamba. 5 minutes to go to half-time. Good interception. We're making some good interceptions defensively. Bruno going for the Hollywood ball. Starting to slip in, isn't it? Everyone's trying to play that killer pass. I'm getting irritated. I need to calm down. So we've had Bruno's now trying to go for the killer pass from the midfield instead of just playing a simple pass progressively. It's the same old shit. It's the same old problem. Go. Fucking go. You're a bunch of absolute cretins. That fucking goalkeeper. You may as well have the Statue of Liberty in goal. Absolute idiot. He is like concrete. You may as well have a concrete cock in goal. Absolute twat. It's just a crap goal. What a stupid team. Absolute twats. And what happens? What does it come from? Bruno trying to fucking hero ball. Ahmad trying a hero shot. It's the same old story all the bloody time. Same mistakes all season. Can't play patiently. Can't play as a team. Let's try and do the hero ball. And then lo and behold, a mistake happens at the fucking back. I mean, look at him. He's like the Statue of Liberty. He is stood there like that. Bloody concrete. I'd rather have a bloody dildo in goal. At least it moves. What's he doing? What's he doing? Oh, it's just shit. It's absolute shit. It really is. Oh, I just fucking despair. Absolute shit. What a shitty goal. And we're in trouble now. They're defending well. They're defending and countering. They've done nothing as well. They've done nothing. Absolutely nothing. Crappiest goal you've ever seen from the crappiest performance in a final you'll ever see. And guess what? It's us again doing it. Oh, it just winds me up. You know what? It winds me up. It's just so predictable. You could see it. Ahmad from the wing takes too many players on and has a shot. Bruno gets the ball, tries to play a fucking Tom Brady Hail Mary, and then within seconds, crap mistake at the back. It's the story of our season. It's the same old shit all the time. Yeah, Luke Shaw makes a mistake, definitely. But Onana can't be like that. He can't be just stood there like that as a bloody goalkeeper. Fucking mess. 1-0 down as well, right into half-time. Oh, God. Oh, God. AJ says the keeper's not a keeper. Fucking hell. Michael says just enjoy the wine. You know what? What will irritate every Man United fan is it's the same shit every week. It's the same stupid mistakes. They can't play as a team. Here's Bruno. What? Put the cross in. Calm down, we've got this as Bear Merchant. Mate, I ain't bloody calm. I'm furious. Told you Luke Shaw's overweight and slow, says S. Blooms. I mean, look, that's on the key. That's on the manager. I don't know. I said it at the start. I would not have picked Luke Shaw. We're in trouble. We're in big trouble. I don't think the Bruno Casemiro in the midfield things worked either. Mason Mount's not touched the ball for about a fucking hour. The Luke Shaw and Mason Mount selections have not worked. Mount's not been in the game. And Luke Shaw's been a disaster. That's a foul. That's a foul. It should be a yellow card as well. Not going to give it. Onana's positioning on that cross is terrible. What he's done again, basically, is not anticipate the cross. He's crap on crosses. Absolutely crap. Absolutely crap. I don't understand, Mark, how a goalkeeper is not saving that. It's basic. Mate, his reactions are so slow. You've got more chance of Stephen Hawkins getting out of sleeping bag than Onana reacting quickly to a ball like that. And Stephen Hawkins is dead. Rest in peace. Oracle says, I said individualism is my biggest fear tonight. Mate, said it this morning, said it last night, said it before the game. Yeah. I'm fuming. I'm not nervous. I'm angry. Really, really angry. Is it game over, Mark? The Gyökeres dream was nice while it lasted, says Joe. Look at the Spurs fans. Richarlison's a shithouse as well. I'm sorry. He's always been a shithouse and he always will be a shithouse. Can't fucking stand him. Hated him at Everton. Can't stand him at Spurs. Dickhead. Go and do your chicken walk, knob. He's rattled me. I'm rattled. It's half time and it's just... Look, I said it was a flip of the coin final and it's a flip of the coin final. It really could go either way. And it's been a crap final. Absolutely crap final. It's rubbish. If you're not a Man United or Spurs fan, I don't know what you're thinking because it's absolutely shit. And I sort of look at it and I go, you know what? I think we're going to really struggle because I think the team who scored first was going to be in a really, really strong position in a game like that. Spurs have played nothing like they do in the Premier League, by the way. They're just sitting deep and counter-attacking. And they've been given the worst goal you could give anybody. It's an absolute shit goal. It's so bad to concede that. I mean, it's like winning the lottery for Spurs. They put a crap cross in and it bounces over the line. I mean, look, I'm as angry with Bruno as I am with the goal because if you watch it, Bruno's got the ball on the halfway line. We should be retaining possession and moving up the pitch. He looks up and I don't even know what pass he's trying to play. He's trying to get Ahmad in a one-on-one from the centre of the pitch. I mean, it's not even possible to play a pass like that. You literally can't. You're not Paul Scholes. So he's trying to get it over their defender with backspin for Ahmad who's running through. It can't be done. And he tries to do it. And then we've lost the ball. And then they go up the other end and lo and behold, they score a goal. And you know what? Just before that, Ahmad had a shot. Glory boy. I don't know whether you can change this. I don't know whether you can change this mentality. I really don't. They're contributing it to themselves. And then, you know what? To compound it, Spurs go up the other end. They'd already put 3 or 4 of these crosses in, by the way. It's fair play to Ange. It's obviously a tactic. They've put about 4 of these crosses in low to the front post because they've probably watched an Onana and realised any cross that bounces around him, he's fucked. He can't get down quick enough. And, you know, it's a scrappy, crappy goal, but... the Spurs have put about 3 of those crosses in the first 45 minutes. It's tactical, that is. So annoying. So annoying. And it's a long way back now. None of us want penalties or extra time, but it's a long way back now. It's a long way back. They're playing they're very comfortable at the back, Spurs. We've done nothing in an attacking sense, really. I wouldn't even say we've had a chance. Not that Spurs have either, but... yeah, Ange has got his tactics absolutely spot on. Sit deep, pack the box, pack the midfield, and counter. And they've got the goal. And it might be really boring, but it works. The first goal was going to be key, and they've got the first goal. I won't lie, Mark. I think it's over. I don't see us winning this now, says Dane. Garnacho on for Dorgu, says Charles. I think Mason Mount's got to come off. I mean, if we're being really honest, Mason Mount went off after 10 minutes. I've got nothing. But not pray. I don't think he's had a terrible game, but I think he's got to come off. He's just not been in the game. And Arna Shaw, Mount useless. We need Garnacho on, says Andy. Bruno attempts 2 stupid passes, hasn't shown up all game, says Jonathan. Look, in hindsight, we'll all have our ideas, but I've been saying all week, as of many of you, I would play Agate and Casemiro. I mean, Bruno is a luxury. And it's not been a good luxury. It hasn't worked. I back the manager, and the manager gets paid the money, but we're not stupid as fans. We don't just sit there for a week and go, oh, let's just see what the manager does. We talk about it. And I understand the Mount and Ahmad selection, but I really felt that Casemiro and Agate were going to be needed. And, you know, Bruno's dictating stuff from deep, but we're not getting up the pitch. Alessandro says Anana's the worst goalkeeper in United's history, but the rest of the team need to look at themselves. No game plan at all. Tyler says Onana single-handedly got us out the Champions League last year and now he's going for his curtain call. Serious question, what does he actually do well? I mean, look, I'm not here to... We need a performance in the second half. But it was happening time and time again. Harry Maguire, Yoro, Dorgu, you can just see they've got no confidence in that goalkeeper at all. He looked really shaky. He doesn't come for crosses. He doesn't play out from the back. He doesn't sweep. I don't really know what he's here for. because we bought him to play out from the back and be a sweeper keeper. In that half, he's booted it long, Air Miles FC, and there's a point where Yoro wants him to sweep and he's not there. It's like, he's just not, his head's not in the game at all. I think Luke Shaw's at fault for the goal, by the way. I think he's got to deal with it, but Onana's reactions are slow. They're really slow. We were more focused on falling down and arguing, says Salim. We fell into the Spurs trap. I think everybody thinks Spurs are going to play high line on the front foot, and they've played a deep line and countered, and we've just allowed the game to just, go really slow, side-to-side football, no tempo, no risk to what we're trying to do. No patience in the final third. Trey says, get Luke Shaw out of this club. I think Luke Shaw has been a disaster, an absolute disaster in this game. He's been crap since he came back, and I presumed he was starting because Amorim had seen something in training, but he's way off the pace. He looks like a guy that hasn't played football for 18 months. And I mean, look, how injured is Dalot? Because I just think you've got to be taking Luke Shaw off at half-time. Reminds me of the Lyon game, says Tom. We were 2-0 up at half-time against Lyon, mate. Don't know if you remember, but I said Onana hasn't won a European final with Ajax and Inter and knocked us out the Champions League. He should be sold, says Love Hate Games. Dalot in for Shaw, Agate in for Mount, move Bruno up, bring Garnacho on if needed at 60. I would go along with that, Pandy. Embarrassing if we lose for a fourth time to Spurs, says Red Devil. Is this on Ruben for starting Mount and Shaw, says Bright. Well, look, any manager is going to get criticised if he loses because he had different options. Luke Shaw's in no man's land there. Johnson's actually ran off Dorgu. It's too many defenders. Too many defenders. They don't know what they're doing. You don't need Luke Shaw in that situation. If he's not going to do his job, you don't need him. What's the problem with Onana? Slow. He's just got no reaction time. He's just too slow. I think any goalkeeper saves that. He's got slow reactions. That's the problem. It's definitely Luke Shaw's fault, but that ball's moving for a long time. It's just slow. He's just really slow. I would agree with that. I'd take Luke Shaw off. I'd take Mason Mount off. I'd bring Agate on. I'd bring Dalot on. Try and get up the pitch. It's a mountain to climb now. It really is. We can do it. But it worries me because why am I worried? I can see a lot of people in the chat saying, hey, it's 45 minutes. There's plenty United can do. But what worries me is in the minutes before that goal, we started doing the things at 0-0 that will kill us. Like we'd already started with the selfishness. We'd already started with the hero balls. And that won't get us back in the game. That's not what got us through Lyon. It was people like Mainu and Casemiro and a bit of composure. Spurs are defending well. We need a bit of composure here. And we'd lost that before the goal. Ange heard when Ruben said, I know Spurs are not going to change the way they play in an interview before this game. And he changed the way he plays, says Varun. Adogi, I think it is, cutting through for them, says the 1080p. Is Onana the worst keeper in history? Look, Richard, Onana is a liability. We all know that. But Luke Shaw is mainly to blame. And Bruno gives the ball away in the build-up. There are contributing factors. What if our destiny is to lose so the club can be sold, says Violet. I don't know where this... I don't know where this selling of the club actually comes from, really. I don't think that's a thing, really. Yeah, we shouldn't be surprised. We shouldn't be surprised. We've been feeling like this all season. This was a lifeline, and they've not grabbed it. It's a similar situation to 99, It's similar to 99. If I'm the manager, I'm saying to those players, you're going to walk past that trophy, and at the end of the game, they're going to be picking it up, and you're all going to be feeling sorry for yourself, and no one's going to feel sorry for you, because the season you've had has been embarrassing. No one's going to feel sorry for you. So you better turn it on in the next 45 minutes. Otherwise, you're going to get absolute pelters. There'll be nowhere to hide. No one's going to feel sorry for you. They won't. You've got no money in the bank. This season is the worst ever Premier League season Man United have had. There's no money in the bank if you lose. There's no, oh, tough luck. You are going to absolutely get pelters. So you better turn it around in the second half. Leon will mean nothing. You know, we may as well get a rubber out and raise Leon. That will mean nothing if we lose this final. It's gone. It didn't mean anything. So somehow we've got to turn this around. And, you know, maybe in some ways, if we can get the goal back, Spurs will start to panic. But what I can see Spurs doing is bring Son on at some point just to counter and run the ball. Look, if Spurs had been playing differently in the first half, I'd have a little bit more hope. But they're playing part of the bus counter-attack, so they're going to keep doing it. It's perfect for them now. Tabish says, right, Rio's saying Dorgu should have alerted Shaw. Agree. Says Tabish. I don't think there's time enough to do it, mate. Really, mate. Can we acknowledge that Ricky's takes on Mount and Shaw are bad? Let's not just have Lindelof now, says John. Do you believe if United make a comeback, then Gyökeres may join United? Or do you think he's set for Arsenal? DJ, I can't be talking about that. You know, we'll never know if we lose. I don't know. Luke Shaw hasn't been the same since the PSV game in 2015. And yet, about 3 years ago, he's one of the best left-backs in Europe. Soham. Anana has the reaction time of a beanstalk, says Silent. Anana has concrete in his boots. Muppet. Come on, lads. Fire up for the second half, says Neptune. I'd rather see Helen in goal, says Drew. Mark, been watching for a long time. Take a breath and remember. Oh, Jeff, I know. But I'm just massively disappointed, as I think we all are at the moment, because it's exactly what we've been talking about on the channel for the last week. It's the mistakes, you know, and it does start with Bruno's stupid pass. You know, it's not just Anana and Shaw. It's the same old things happening again. Please do subscribe to the channel. Bottom right-hand corner, we're only about 50 away from 79,000. Thanks everybody who's tuning in. Oh dear. Footballer. The thing is, though, I wouldn't mind that much if we'd actually hadn't had this every bloody week. We're so predictable. It's so predictable. It's always the same. It's the same mistakes. Same mistakes all the time. But look, there's going to be a lot of fallout. There's going to be a lot of fallout if they don't turn this around. And we are Manchester United. We've done it before. We can do it again. You've got to get into Spurs' head. You've got to make them think about Leon. You've got to make them think we can come back. And we've got to believe we can come back. And whilst Garnacho might be a good sub, what if Garnacho comes on and starts doing the whole, I'm going to shoot from everywhere, I'm going to take people on? That's the problem. The biggest thing Amorim needed to get these players to do was play as a team. And I think there's been a lot of shakiness in that team tonight. Amorim can't afford a flat 10 minutes out of the half. Changes by 55 minutes, says Manjula. We can't afford that game to go the same way. The tempo is way too slow. It's perfect if you score, but we've got to up the tempo. We've got to take some risks. Like it's like a game of chess. That half was boring, but quick. We can't go through that again. Paul says we're going to be fine. Anana is as useful. Okay, Colin. 0 shots against Spurs, embarrassing. Bruno's been really poor, says Marlowe. I don't know why, but when United do this to us, make us feel crap, they somehow every time come back in Europe. I hope so, Sean. I hope so. We have 45 minutes. Frustrating, but we're not out yet, says Andy. I hope we don't start the second half like we normally do, says Wookie. My mum's neighbour, a United lifer, passed last night. Shout out for Brian, please, Mark. He was alive during the Busby era. Shout out to Brian Goliath. Thank you very much. Return of the Mac says Spurs are crossing into the box and we're not. Can Cunha play in goals? Is it Cyan? Xerxes, Garnacho, Agate, Delo to the rescue. Yeah, but Ron, we don't know how fit Luke Shaw is, do we? We do. We don't know how fit Xerxes is, do we? Players coming out for the second half. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, everyone who's tuning in. Make sure you subscribe and give us a follow. Thank you, Alex Bloomer. It's now or never. Dropping Ugarte when he's our best midfielder this season is criminal by Amorim. Bruno in the pivot never worked once this season. Mount didn't deserve a start, says Faris. I don't disagree with anything you've said there. I would have started Ugarte. Mason Mount's not been here all season and starts a final. Luke Shaw's not been here all season and starts a final. I think they are things that will need to be discussed if we lose the game. They will, but we've got 45 minutes to turn it around. Let's wait for the post-mortem, Lethargic passing, says Chris. I agree, we need composure. Mainu and Xerxes on the ball. Look, Mason Mount's been poor. Luke Shaw's been poor. Other players have been poor as well. Bruno's not been at his best. But is that a testament to the fact that we said Spurs' midfield was going to be physical and quick? And Bentancur, Sarr and Basuma are physical players. And, Casemiro, in a sense, is going to get overloaded as the only real defensive-minded midfielder. The late tale of two teams that lose and look back at a terrible season. Cheers for the great season, says Tony. Michael Brusso, thank you for being a member. Casemiro has been solid, way better than Bruno. He needs help, him. Yeah, he needs help. Mount had a good performance against Chelsea. Would you bring him in? I think Ugarte should have started with Casemiro. I would take Shaw out SAP. I wouldn't have started him. All still on the pitch. I'm Jekka. No subs at half time. Jide says it will make our win even better. Look, mate, if we're going to win, we've got to score. And at the moment, we don't look like we're going to score. And I don't want to worry people, but against Chelsea, we didn't look like we were going to score either. Mark my words, we're going to win, says Harish. I will buy into the positivity. This could be another result. Leon result, says Tom. Look, last 10 minutes, if it's 1-0, you know what we'll do. Harry Maguire's going to go up front. We're going to put crosses in the box, but there's a lot of time to go before that. Sending good vibes all the way from Texas, Mark, says Rennie. Thank you, Rennie. This 45 minutes determines the transfer window. I think this 45 minutes, Scott, decides a transfer window. It decides Manchester United's future as well. Like, we're in so much debt. We're in so much debt and we'll be in so much trouble. No European football next season, which is a financial issue. Good ball into Ahmad. But look at how Spurs are set up. And they were set up like this before the goal. Look how deep they are. Spurs' high line has disappeared. Here's Ahmad. Little dink to the cross. Erasmus can't head that. It's behind him. It's behind him. Better. I'm on my knees at the Taco Bell bathroom praying, says OTG. Have faith, Mark, says Ditya. This is the perfect opportunity to play as a team and set a template for next season, says Carrie. It's better play, though. That's better play. 3 minutes in. It's not a bad start. We've moved the ball a little bit better. We tend to start second halves really, really bad. Can we have the lineups and the score on the screen, please? I'll get the stats carousel rolling around. Yeah. Van der Ven's had a booking. Believe we've got this, says Victor. Bit of a soft yellow card, that. Have we gone 4 at the back, says the wheelbarrow? No. No. What about Rasmus? I mean, you can take Rasmus off, but it all depends on how fit Xerxes is. I'm in Benidorm, says FD2. Robin says Mainu needs to play. We need other formations. Bruno. Back post. Maguire can't get there. Come on, come on. Got to move this ball. Got to move this ball. Where's the pass for Luke Shaw here? What's going on? Maguire and Romero. It's never a foul. Regardless of the result, I'm proud of the team getting to the final, says Jerry. Got to exploit that Romero, you know. He's a hothead. What happens if Spurs score again? Oh, we've come back from 2 behind before. I just feel the way things are going at the moment, you've got to make Spurs sweat a little bit, and at the moment I think they're very comfortable. I won't be proud of United's season if we lose this, by the way. I think it's unacceptable. It's Spurs in a final. I mean, I couldn't give a toss whether it's Spurs or Bodo Glimt, but, you know, we're in a final. You look at what we did against Lyon, and, yeah, you look at what we did against Lyon. That should be the inspiration to win every other game. I don't care who it is in the final. Get up, Dorgu. We need this game to flow. We can't keep playing for free kicks. Yeah, too many free kicks. We're playing into Spurs' game here. Getting frustrated, going down on the floor. Remind Romero about the... Yeah, I'm not reading that, Thomas. Ahmad dive for a penalty, please, says 1 Inch Wonder. We've got to get this tempo up. That's a bad ball by Maguire. Giving up the ball too easy here. Six minutes gone already like that. Is this when the Liverpool rebrand begins, says James. Nice ball there. If we lose this game, it's exactly what the Glazers want, for the fans to be begging for the Super League, says Spencer. This makes me hate football. Please come back, says Riley. I need to make changes, says Adrian. Do you think United can come back, says Stacey? 100%. 100%. But we're being bullied here. Romero and Van der Ven are just cruising through this game at the moment. Like, they're really just dictating the game. You lack leadership. You know, you think about Man United in the days of Roy Keane and Paul Scholes, and you look at us now. It just lacks intensity. Why is Mount still on the pitch, says Orley? I don't know. I never really understood. I like Mason Mount as a player, but I really never understood what we bought him for, because I just don't see. I think he drifts in and out of games. He'll probably pop up with an equaliser in a minute, but he doesn't really. He's not really in the game enough, is he? Robin says Bruno's the most overhyped player ever. Offside. Come on, you got to move the ball quick. What's the hair product, says Michael? My hair product? Oh, I can't remember. Some sort of gel. I've used it for years. We need to get the wing backs firing, says CB. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. This game, we're so slow on the ball. It's like watching a snail shag treacle. It's so slow. About as exciting as a snail shagging treacle. Lovely play. Casemiro, it's got to go wide there. It's the wrong pass every time. Wrong pass every time. Play Bruno off Maguire for 10 minutes, says 1 inch. I mean, the thing is, at some point, we're probably going to do that. But look how many... You've got to switch that. Dorgu's not going to get there. Fucking hell. Can't hang a ball up in the air like that. You've got to put some oomph in it. You can't... Look, fair play to Spurs. They deserve to be winning this at the moment. But if Spurs get a clean sheet in the Europa League final, that takes the banter up to a new level. It's bad enough losing to Spurs, who are allergic to silver. But to not score against them would be, shocking. Look, you've got to start taking risks. It's too slow. You can't wait for the last 10 minutes to start pumping balls in the box. We've got to start moving the ball. It's too easy for Spurs. Everyone's taking a fucking touch again. Got to start pinging it. Look at this switch of the play every fucking time. It doesn't get there. It's a dive. That is a dive. Yeah. Give us the ball. Get off the ball, Richarlison, you shithouse. Such a diver he is, isn't he? Should be booked for that. Ahmad's having a shit game as well now. Slipping over, knocking it out for a throw-in. Patrick says, will a loss today define next season? 100%. 100%. It saves Spurs' season and it will destroy our season. Bruno's a fucking nightmare in that midfield as well. You know what annoys me? I'm just going to say it. Anybody knew that Basuma, Bentancur and Sarr were going to be physical and intense. So why have we played Mount, Bruno and Ahmad and Casemiro to counter that? And why are we playing 3 centre-backs and 2 wing-backs against no attack? They're not attacking. Like, they're literally not attacking. We're going to have to lose a defender. Go back 4. Like, I understand Amorim's system, but, go to a back 3 and bring wingers on. Put Mazraoui at the back, put Ahmad out wide, but you've got to attack. You can't justify this at the moment. They're dominating us because we've got we've got nobody in the box. Zero desire to win, says Henry. If we're going to score, it's going to be a set piece. Bruno on the free kick. Oh, it just bounces about. You see, that could have been 1-1. That was very similar to the goal they scored, but unfortunately doesn't bounce for us. Ruben starting Mount is a mistake I can't ignore, and also not starting Agate is hurting us, says Brian. Richarlison can be wound up on a yellow, says 1 Inch Wonder. Mazraoui and Richarlison having a UFC fight on the side, says Jawad. Oh, I got so close to that Yoro. So close. That's not going to make it again. These switches of the play are not making it. Spurs are playing very clever. They're making us play the ball, but Porro and Udogie have been so quick to get there. $15 gone already. Only half an hour to go. Here's Ahmad. See, there's no look at the final third though. There's nothing. They're pushing us wide all the time. Well done, Mount. It's done well to keep that in, but Spurs have got it. Spurs' tactics is absolutely spot on. They're pushing us wide, and then they've got Romero and Van der Ven, and they're basically saying, put as many crosses in as you like, we'll back ourselves. Got to get 2 up front. Got to get bodies in the box. You can't just fucking keep going side to side and putting crosses in the box when there's no one there. Playing 5 at the back. We're losing. We've got no numbers in the box. They're forcing us out wide. We can't play through the middle. There's white shirts everywhere. Go on, Ahmad. Oh, he could have gone down there. Wouldn't have been given, to be fair. Go on, wide again, wide again, wide again. And again. Oh, fucking hell, Luke. We're not going to score. Even if we score 1, they will score another. Game over, says Tusher. Dorgu, where's he going to go? Into Mount. No, defenders there. It's got to start. It's got to start putting men. It's got to bring another attacker on. Spurs will get worried. They're going to get worried. They're not Arsenal. They're not Liverpool. They don't have a pedigree for keeping clean sheets in cup finals. So they're going to get nervous. They're going to get nervous. Who's the game changer? Garnacho could be. The Ones Arena. Mainu could be. Even putting someone like Delo, I don't know. I just don't know the fit. I mean, Xerxes could be. Delo and Xerxes, I just don't know what their fitness is. Garnacho and Mainu, we know they're fit. Penalties all over this. Ooh. I'd take penalties now. Mason Mount, bad pass. Maguire does well. Casemiro does well. Moves both Maguire and Casemiro there. Oh, Bruno, for God's sake. He's having an absolute stinker. Maguire and Casemiro play 2 really quick passes then. He's going to get booked. Goal kick. Goal kick. I thought it was a yellow card, to be fair. Downfall of Man United needs to be studied. His error. Well, it's Glazeonomics, mate. Simple as that. Nearly got 100,000 watching on YouTube. Thanks, everyone. Make sure you share the video. Thanks. Make sure you subscribe. At this point, we need Garnacho to run at players, says Law. Lovely play here. Mounts. Got to go back to Dorgu. Ahmad. Oh, he should have had a shot. He should have had a shot. We're getting closer. But now they come away, and this is where we're going to get done. We're going to get done. We're going to get done. Oh, Solanke's touch is terrible. Thank God for that. Tell you what, if they'd got that right, it could have been 2-0. Good night. I don't know how we got into that position, but look at Luke Shaw running back. Maguire's quicker. What's Romero doing? I tell you what, I'd love to play up front against Romero. He'd probably kick the shit out of me, but I would react. He's an absolute shithouse. No one's even warming up. Get the subs out, says Fuge. At this point, we need Garnacho to run at the players, says Law. Would you change your mind on Amorim? He's getting, mate, look, Amorim, there's no point changing your mind on Amorim because he'll be here next season anyway. Like, there's just no point. It's wasted energy. My big issue is we're playing Spurs. We shouldn't be not scoring against Spurs in a cup final. Like, they're going to be. Understandably, they're going to be nervous. They've never won a major trophy like this. They're not a very good defensive side. So that's the biggest sin, is not being able to score against a team like this. Go on, Yoro. Well done. He's got caught there. Yoro started to do that more, though. You're on a yellow card, Ahmad. Be careful against Richarlison. Subs. Subs. Spurs panic easily, one chance and momentum shifts, says Mood. Look, I don't think the way Spurs have played this game, it makes them unbeatable. But when they're 1-0 up and they're defending like this, it's a problem. If you get one goal back, they've got to come out again, aren't they? Moyes says believe. So I do believe if we can score a goal, I do believe. But at the moment, there's 25 minutes to go. We've already had nearly half of this half, and I can't see any chances. Charlison's gone down injured here. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. They make us suffer, don't they? They make us suffer. What have we got here? We've been crap though, haven't we? Let's be honest, we've been absolutely shit. Son for Richarlison. Oh, well, that's not a bad sub, is it? Jonathan says, is he ever going to make a sub? Do you think you will be saying get in? You know what? You know what? It's going to come back and bite me on the arse. But what did I say before the game? The one thing you don't want in a final is to not score. Losing's bad, but not scoring in a final, it just makes it even worse. Because all that anticipation, all that excitement that you build up, to not even get a goal to celebrate is shocking, really. Amorim's losing the fans by the second, says Stanky. The game's too stop-start. I've got to get up. No Jokeres, if we lose, will be a huge loss, says Dizzy. We created nothing, says McCaffrey. I think we've got to go 2 up front. Well in, Dorgu. He's had a good game. Into Ahmad. He's got to pass that first time. You've got to pass it first time, mate. You've got to pass it first time. You're booked. You're booked, Bissouma. Unlucky, mate. Now jog on. Go on with your little time wasting. Alex has been struggling mentally a lot. Help sound, man, you know, don't help think. I don't. Alex, please ring the Samaritans. Super chat about things like that is not really going to help the situation, is it? I would urge you to ring the Samaritans if you're thinking of stuff like that. Amorim is losing the fans by the second. We've read that one out. Thank you very much. Off the line. Oh, Jesus. It's just not going to be that night, is it? It's not going to be that night. There's a Spurs player in the goal, but he's off the pitch. Play on. He's off the pitch. Rolling back onto the pitch. Bloody hell. Watch this. In it comes. Vicario messes it up. Cleared off the line from Erasmus header by, I think it's Van der Ven. What a clearance. Has it got Spurs written on it? Shinned it as well. Fucking shinned it. Didn't even hit it with his foot. Oh. Thanks for the follow, Edvard. Ryan's in Morrison's car park eating curry. Imperfectly Perfect says, I've got a feeling this game's going to go the 99 way. Yeah, but you know what, mate? Sometimes it doesn't. Because we've done it doesn't mean it's going to happen again. United owners running the club into the ground, says Error. What subs would you make? I can't believe he hasn't made any subs. I'm stunned he hasn't made any subs. I'm absolutely stunned. Considering the performances. Xerxes coming on, apparently. I'd bring him on for Mount and go 2 up front. What subs do you make, Miguel? Mount's got to come off. Oh, bad pass. Passing's gone. You got to attack. You got to attack. There's Son. You've got to attack. Substitution. 70 minutes. Garnacho, Xerxes, Erasmus, and Ahmad. What's he keeping fucking Mount on for? I'm going to write that down. The Mount obsession could be the thing that cost us this fucking game. Very strange. Very strange. Oh, no, Mount is off. Sorry, Mount is off. Sorry. So, Mount's off. I thought he took Ahmad off. Yeah, Mount's off. Garnacho, Ahmad, Xerxes. Let's fucking go. Let's do this now. Come on. 71. So it's just side to side again, though, isn't it? Like nothing's changing in the build-up. Nice ball by Xerxes into Mazraoui. Back post, back post. Oh, fucking hell, Bruno. Fucking shit. He's had the worst game you could hope for from somebody who's so important. Just get your head up again. Look, he's got to do that. He's got to take it on. He's got to take it on. Queuing up on the back post, though. Chances are there. Chances are there. Come on. Let's do this. Come on. Let's be positive. 20 minutes. Chances are there. Xerxes was there. Garnacho and Dorgu were on the back post. The chances are there. Got to chase these chances down. Got to they're going to get nervous. They're going to get nervous. We've got to chase these chances. If they score again, it's over, but they're going to get nervous. It's natural. I'm not even taking the piss. You know, you're 18 minutes away from winning the trophy. You're 1-0 up. You're going to get nervous. I'd be nervous if Man United were 1-0 up and they were attacking us. Ross says, if I hadn't seen Mount come off, you wouldn't have convinced me he was even on. I mean, to be fair to Spurs, I've never seen them play like this. You can play the final however you want, but they have not had any attacking intent really. They've got their goal. It was a scrappy goal. Before that, they didn't do much. After that, they've not done much, and it's just been, you know, it's almost been a bit like Nottingham Forest, hasn't it? To be fair. Ahmad needs to come off with Son on the pitch. There's no retreat, no agenda. Starting lineup wrong, tactics wrong, says Eden. I mean, I think he definitely should have picked Agate. Garnacho with the shot. I mean, he's going to start doing that. Good save, Vicario, to be fair. Bruno with the corner, 15 to go. Oh, lovely ball by Bruno into Ahmad. Another corner. Come on, got to get the tempo up. Can't take fucking 10 minutes taking a corner. Come on. Push, push, push. Keep pushing. Jude Potter, thanks for the follow. Bruno with the corner. It's crap. It's absolutely crap. Luke Shaw. Handball. No. Was that a shot by Luke Shaw? That's a lovely ball by Mazraoui. Bruno. Casemiro. He should have put the cross in. I don't know what he was passing to Casemiro for there. Great tackle. Great tackle, Dorgu. He's probably been our man of the match. Dorgu's probably man of the match for me. Here's Garnacho. Can't do it on his own. Nice ball into Shaw. Ref! He's given a goal kick. Oh. Mount's a disgrace to our number 7 shirt. Awful signing, says Mitesh. Brilliant tackle by Dorgu. I mean, that's a foul on Luke Shaw, isn't it? But the referee has been a bit funny about those sort of fouls. I don't know why. $14 to go. It's getting that. Look, I'll stick to the end, but if we get done, Spurs did a job on us, and I'll put my hand up. They've boring job, but effective. Same Chelsea. We didn't look like scoring against Chelsea. Could have played till Christmas. Didn't score against Chelsea. 76 minutes here, haven't scored. Can't score goals. Can't score goals. And if Spurs do win it, Ange has absolutely done Amorim. Because this is not... I've seen Spurs a few times this season. I've never seen them. I mean, we might have a few Spurs fans in here. You don't play like this. Bruno's had a shocker as well. Absolute shocker. But look, having said that, we've seen it before. You just got to hang in there. Spurs will know that. You just got to hang in there. Thanks everyone who subscribed, by the way. Bottom right-hand corner to do that. We're very close to 80,000. Bottom right-hand corner to do it. And thank you for everybody. Another substitution here for Spurs. It's a defender coming on. Danzo for Brennan Johnson. So they're digging in. Got to bring another attack. He's got to attack. They're bringing another defender on. What a shit way to lose the game as well. It's unacceptable. It really is. To not have a go, it's unacceptable, really. What a shit game. I mean, I feel like apologising to everybody who's watching this game who's not a Man United and Spurs fan as well. I mean, we're obviously massively engaged, but it's not a good advert for football, is it? But that's why we've been so shit in the Premier League. Has it got Munich vibes of the new camp? Yeah, apart from the fact that there's no Ryan Giggs, David Beckham, Teddy Sheringham, you know, yeah. Apart from that, it's exactly the same. Nah, we've been shit, really shit, and I don't know. We've had very little answer. It's weird. We just don't seem to have much of an answer for what Spurs have done. I mean, look, I go back to the City ground. in when we played them. They scored early and we had 80 minutes not being able to score a goal. It's nothing new. We really struggle to break teams down. We have done for years. The ball just ends up going wide because that's where Spurs want the ball to be. They've got Romero and Van der Ven at centre-back, and we are just being forced to put cross after. We may as well put Harry Maguire up front. Like, we may as well do it now. Have 10 minutes of it, because it's just side... They're forcing us wide. They're not bothered about crosses. It's just so easy to see what Spurs are doing. There's another cross going to come in. We won't score. Not going to score from crosses. Until you put Harry Maguire up, we're not going to score. Clueless. Absolutely clueless. Here's Ahmad. Bruno. Oh, cleared again. Yoro. Garnacho will get it. Bruno. Into Garnacho. Where's he going to go? No. It's cross after cross after cross after cross, and they're just so comfortable with it. Garnacho, come on, take him on. Porro, easy tackle. Heads are starting to drop here. I mean, this is going to... I tell you what, somebody said it earlier. You've said you've seen a lot of European finals. Where does this rank? Great tackle by Mazraoui. This is probably one of the worst I've ever seen, actually. It's probably one of the worst. I mean, it was really disappointing losing to Barcelona in 09 and 11, but they were good teams. This is just the worst Man United European final I've ever watched. It's crap. It's absolutely crap. And it's really difficult to know where you go from here because some of these players are meant to be the future and they're shit. They're really shit. Powerless. We're powerless. Our destiny is in the hands of these players who've been shit all season. Maybe we should have seen it. No urgency, says Ankit. This makes the Inter-Barca game even better, says Quinton. Ange has bent us over, played to our Achilles heel, which is just sat up and be organised, and we can't break them down, says Nick P. No sense of urgency at all, says Jeff. We can't live in a world where Spurs win something, says Game. You know what? There'll be people out there that don't want Spurs to win who are not United fans. And, I mean, the cold, harsh reality is that Spurs haven't even played well. You know, they scored a scrappy goal and have parked the bus, and that's all they've done. But fair play. You know, nobody said... you know, nobody said that you have to win a final in a certain way. And... you know, to say that we've been 1-0 down for so long, there's just no urgency at all. It's dreadful. It's absolutely dreadful. And you do worry about the future of the club because I just don't, you know, this is what you got. You know, we've got a couple of owners who are just obsessed with... Ahmad's had a shit game as well. Absolutely shit. You just got owners who are obsessed with a regeneration project that's going to take 6 years. That's not a foul. He kicks the ball right in front of you, ref. He kicks the ball. Time's gone. That didn't look like a foul, but, you know, you can't start being urgent in the last 5 minutes. He gets the ball. Clearly, I can see he gets the ball on the telly. How's the referee 5 minutes in front of it? You know, Delow's on now. 5 minutes. Mazraoui. Luke Shaw's going to play 90 minutes. How does Delap improve this team, says Mario? I think, you know what, I'll be honest. I'll be absolutely stunned if we get back into this game. You're almost at a point where you say you don't deserve to. Like, look, and look, against Bayern, we weren't the better team, but we showed something. This is just shit. Absolute shit. I can't, you know what? I can't even, I'm sort of at the point where I'm like, what are we supposed to do as fans? Like, it's absolutely deserved. It's not been a good final, but we deserve to lose. Like, I really thought if we lost this game, I'd be like, what becomes of Manchester United? Be devastated. But this is just fucking rubbish. And you know what? You know what the best thing is? Good luck to anyone who's paying fucking money to watch these twats next week in Asia. Fair play for putting £8 million into the pocket of these knobheads. Just, it's disrespectful to the fans again. Leon's going to get erased. They've got 4 minutes to turn this around. 4 minutes. And we can do it. And this happened before. I was moaning and we did it. And I hope we can do it again. But again, Xerxes shooting when, like, you should be passing. They're panicking now. Got to go back post. Not centre of the pitch. You're just going to go wide again. Oh, fucking put a cross in. There's 3 minutes to go. Knobhead. Luke Shaw. You know what? The selection of Luke Shaw needs to be studied. It really does. What was that all about? It's over, isn't it? They're playing silly buggers now. Romero's gone down. This is going to be another. What should we go for the title for the match reaction? Well, it's basically up, and you never get much added on in Europe. I mean, where's that second half gone? Where's the urgency? I mean, it's almost like they want to lose. Do you think Bruno's going to go? I'd take the 120 million now. All we're hoping for now is 5 minutes added on and some scrappy equaliser that takes it to extra time. And I just don't know how many times you can get away with that. We don't actually deserve it. I think Spurs have played a really boring game, but fair play to them. Fair play to them. Like, why shouldn't they? They've absolutely shut us down. I can't think of a chance. I can't think of a period of play. No Maddison, no Kulusevski, no Bergvall. No problem. Don't check the XG, by the way. 1 for Spurs, 0.76 for Man United. 7 minutes added on. Right, you just got to try and pump it up now, haven't you? Try and have a go. Thanks everyone who's tuned in, by the way. Please do subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. Liam Delap it is. The ref's losing control here. Well, that's 1 minute of the 7 gone already. Any chance of us popping a ball in the box at some point? You've got to put that in the box, Garnacho. God, we can't keep going side to side. Fucking crabs. I tell you what, Ahmad's. I mean, these player ratings, by the way, going to be. I mean, I don't even know if I want to do player ratings. Bloody hell. Across the back post. Maguire wants a corner, not going to get a corner, goal kick. Shameful, absolutely shameful. Mainu's on, by the way. Don't even know who he came on for. Yeah, that's the right call. Oh, well done, Tottenham, yeah. Well, you know, I've been doing this game a long time, doing it for 10 years, got that's football as well. I'm never not going to be humble in defeat. There's no injustice. We've totally been, as I say, I've seen many Man United finals and this has been shit. And it's a horrible game to lose. But as I say, you know, not scoring in a final is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Not scored in our last 2 games. What was the game before Chelsea? I don't know. I think there'll be big changes at United in the summer. I think they're going to have to make some big sales. Maybe this guy on the ball, Garnacho, maybe a Mainu, maybe a Bruno. I don't know, but I think the club's in big trouble, on and off the pitch. And we knew the enormity of the game. I think the fans knew the enormity of the game. I'm not so sure about the players. I mean, Spurs are just defending for their lives here now. Bruno, I tell you what, I think Bruno Fernandes has been fucking shit. And, you know, I like Bruno, but it's these sort of games. Oh, how did that not go onto Xerxes' head? I'm literally looking at it and I'm going, that's going to go on Xerxes' head. It didn't go on Xerxes' head. Yoro. Ahmad, oh dear, doesn't control it properly. Yoro, little dink, that's an easy header away. Quality of crossings being shit. Bruno, you've got to go wide into Garnacho. He's got to get that out of his feet. It's a terrible cross. We've won it back. has it got vibes of the new camp or a United done? You've got to get across in. There's still 2.5 minutes. Don't shoot from there. What a twat. What an absolute twat. And there we go. Pigeon FC. It's like pigeon. It's like a pigeon going after your chips. All they're bothered about is the chips. No self-awareness. None at all. Let's shoot from 30 yards. Absolutely incredible. I mean, it's mad. It's absolutely... The decision-making of this team throughout the season has been incredible. Absolutely incredible. Rest in peace. You know what? You know what I said last night about imagine you fucked it up and this is your second chance. Lads, you fucked it up. Like... Did you not imagine like your worst ever performance in a final before and then make sure it doesn't happen? Bloody hell. I mean, there's a minute and a half to go. I almost feel sorry for Spurs if they didn't win this now. Because we've been so bad. Right, Delo's got to whip that first time. What a shit cross that is. Oh, it stayed in. Penalty! Ooh! Referee! It's Casemiro, though. It's Casemiro. I very much doubt that was a penalty. He does take a tumble. One last chance. Ahmad, go back post. Why did he ignore it? Put the cross into the back post. Put the cross. Don't go central. Delo. What a save. What a save by Vicario. Just probably won in the game. Luke Shaw could have been a fucking hero. What a save. I mean, it wasn't a worldy header by Luke Shaw, but it was enough. Bruno, last one. Little dink. That's it, surely. Delo. Corner. This is it. 5 seconds. No, we don't even fucking deserve it. Limited edition goalkeeper top will be out next week, says Jay Piggott. Oh. Should it have been a penalty? Not seen the replay. Ahmad, headed away. Side netting, Garnacho. Final whistle. Blow it. Blow it. Just end this. End it. Oh, Casemiro shot, not Garnacho. Oh, there's a Spurs player down injured here. I think the referee's going to blow. Don't forget to do your player ratings. Tottenham have won. Well done. I'm just gonna stand here and say fair play. Well done. Well done to Tottenham. Shittest performance I've ever seen from a Man United side in a final. Absolutely do deserve that. You know, Ange has played a blinder there. Shite from Amorim. Shite from United. Worst performance I've seen in a final. Club is rotten to the core. Rest in peace. Absolutely shit. I mean, you know what? I'm just going to say this. Like, we can have no complaints at all. Spurs played like Forest, you know. Spurs with their high line, and they never change it. played a park the bus football, scored a shitty goal, but we never look like scoring. It only takes one goal. We've not scored in a final. We've not scored a goal. Maddison, Bergvall, Kulusevski out. And we've been absolutely embarrassed by Spurs. Not because Spurs bottle finals, but because Manchester United was shite. No urgency, no team play. I don't want to look. Turn that fucking TV off. I don't want to look at players crying on the pitch. Fuck off. Go fuck yourselves, crying on the pitch. You've been shit all season. You haven't even got 40 points in the Premier League, and you've just turned up to a final and shat it out. What about all those people? I know people who've had to get private jets. I know people who've gone via France to get to Bilbao. They haven't even had a goal. They've sat there and watched the biggest shithouse performance from Manchester United I've ever fucking seen. That is a disgrace. The post-mortem starts now. I said this. Win this game, it's a lifeline. Lose it, woe be told anybody in that football club, because you are fucked. You're fucked. Amorim's going to get it. The players are going to get it. Sir Jim's going to get it. The Glazers are going to get it. We had a chance of Gyökeres. Oh, what are they going to do tomorrow? Cunha, here we go. Shove it up your fucking arse. Shove it up your arse. That final tonight is terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying. To watch 90 minutes of that shit and go, oh, we were unlucky, or oh, there's something to build with. That's our team. There's players on that pitch who are going to be here next year leading us. Bruno was fucking awful. Absolutely fucking awful. Mason Mount was shit. Ahmad was terrible. You know, obviously Rasmus wasn't very good. Luke Shaw was fucking awful. It was look, I don't want to individualise it because it was awful to a play. I think Dorgu was man of the match. That's it. It's like they never turned up. Absolutely, unbelievably bad. But I want to just say, well done to Tottenham. Well done. You know what? Take our medicine. I think, it's been said before, people haven't seen Spurs armpits because they never lift a trophy. Well done. Absolutely well done. Ange Postecoglou's been through so much shit at that football club. He absolutely sat Amorim down tonight with part of the bus and counter. The most, basically Deitch, Tony Pulis, the most basic football tactic in the world, destroyed Man United. And I'm not taking the piss out of Ange because that's not how he wants to play. That's not how Spurs play. He's gone into a final. He's changed his tactics. Spurs should keep Ange. They should keep him because you know what he's done? He's actually shown that he can go into a final and win a final because it's a final. He's just gone in and gone, we're going to do this. United can't score goals. We're going to defend deep. We're going to counter. We haven't got the attackers. Weakened Spurs side. Fucking well done. Well done. I think a lot of United fans will be there going, you know what? We are fucking shit. We are absolutely shit. We've got 39 points in the Premier League and we've just lost in a final where you could have played the fucking under-21s. It was disgusting. Disgusting performance. It's embarrassing. So Jim Radcliffe should be coming out and apologising to fans about that. Disgusting performance. We'll talk about Ruben Amorim in the match reaction because I think as somebody who backs Amorim, I can't defend that. That's what life's all about. I think the Amorim out thing is a waste of time. It's not going to happen. But that was a fucking embarrassment. For a guy who is meant to be, one of the up-and-coming managers of world football, 90 minutes, mate. 90 minutes. And you know what? I've played the game. You know what Spurs did? You know it. I know it. Spurs basically went, we've got Romero, we've got Van der Ven. You can whip as many crosses in as you like. We don't care. We're going to protect the middle of the pitch and we're going to push you out wide. And they did it for 90 minutes and United just kept putting cross after cross after cross and had nothing. Bruno Fernandes is the captain of that team. I don't know whether his head's been moved by Saudi. He's put in a 3. He's put in a 3 in a cup final. And yeah, look, we can all go on about Onana and we can go on about Rasmus and we can go on about Mason Mount, but Bruno's put in a 3. Ahmad's put in a 4. I like these players, but explain to me in a final, why didn't he make subs until the 70th minute? There was players on that pitch. Luke Shaw played 90 minutes. He's fucking rubbish. He's rubbish. Why was he starting the game? He cost us a fucking goal. Some of the decision, you know what? Actually, does anybody else get the feeling that maybe, just maybe, Man United wanted to lose that game? I almost feel like that. It was almost like we wanted to lose the game. It was weird. Really, really weird. Got 150,000 people watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thanks everyone who's tuning in. Lots more to talk about. I'm going to go over to the match reaction, but player ratings, make sure you do those. It is the final, and I really want to know what you think your thoughts are on players. Try and do it properly. I mean, don't just give everyone a 1, but yeah, try and do it properly. I just want to say, in relation to the match reaction, we'll be over there in a minute, but I just want to say, in relation to everybody who's watching, whether you're a Spurs fan here for a laugh, whether you're a Liverpool fan here for a laugh, fair play. We were fucking awful, and fair play to Spurs. I don't want to be a bad loser. There are no excuses. They totally deserved to win it. It wasn't a great game of football. It was horrific, but Ange and the Spurs players deserve it. Fair play. You've got to, you know, I've seen the highs of as a United fan. I've seen us win playing well. I've seen us win playing badly, and I've seen that shit. And you know what? In the last few minutes, I almost would have laughed if we'd scored. That's how. I don't know whether anyone else felt like that. I almost would have laughed. And you know what? I actually thought that not winning this final, I'd be in despair tomorrow. I actually don't think I fucking will. I really don't. I just think, you know what? I'm never going to stop supporting Man United, but we fucking deserve this. Like, we deserve this. You don't deserve to escape. I think last season with Ten Hag against Man City, we deserved to escape because we deserved to win. We didn't deserve to escape. We've got exactly what we deserved. I don't want to see any fucking Instagram posts about, oh, we're sorry. Go fuck yourself. 39 points and you don't turn up for a fucking final. Nah. This club's on its fucking arse. And I tell you what, if there are Glazer out movements and everything like that, you'll never have a bigger opportunity because this club's on its fucking arse. The debt, the stadium, the team. The scariest thing is, and what a sad thing, the Lyon game is gone. Never ever talk to me about that Lyon game again. It's dead. It's been erased from history. It's gone. You know what? Against Lyon, you're 4-2 down with 10 minutes to go and you win 5-4. You're 1-0 down for most of the game and you do fuck all in a final. Knobheads. Absolutely rock bottom. Absolutely rock bottom, Gurgit. You're right. United Edit says, do you still back Amorim? I will tell you the honest answer in the match reaction because Double D's right. This is on Amorim. Lineup was wrong. So on the final, I agree. I'll see you over in the match reaction in a minute. Don't forget to do your play ratings.